this shit.
Ah,
There you go. Recording is now in progress.
in progress. I remember that.
Quick update. You're in Chicago. And if you're watching, this is Vampire the Masquerade. And you guys were last seen doing what?
Oh, I don't know.
Getting on a bus.
Like if there was a
we went home. We basically we're all at home now, right? Because I think, we had a machine gun. We dropped it off at.
Excuse me.
Somewhere.
Let's say the word chain gun.
Chain gun. Sorry.
So can you think of a reason why someone might have written a news article about you guys carrying a chain gun home?
I don't know.
It's possible that might have happened overnight.
Matrix movie 2. This thing.
That could be the connection. That might be the connection.
Yeah.
Free marketing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did this happen?
It did. It did.
But we were
in a news article about this.
We were in Cabrini Green. Nobody gives a shit about that place.
That's true, and there's sure as hell not going to be any reporters in Cabrini Green.
Photographs taken from rooftops or wherever on long lenses.
Who's going to point a long lens at the ghetto?
And
such a good question.
And why hasn't the Camarilla squashed this?
Why haven't
because they never squash anything. They leave
because
it at best. Yeah.
Because it's been daytime between then and now.
There are people that work for them that would
that's true.
Do this.
That's true.
Yeah. But they don't do any work. Apparently, they just get us to do it the next day, next night.
Perhaps it was intentionally slipped through. This raises an excellent question, Charlie.
We should have killed the guy on the rooftop. I think that's what it was. But all right.
No, I think he would have been cool.
There's no need for violence.
Anyway, we're all in our separate abodes, not having this chat.
Right. Well, look, you could wake up and make a phone call. That's possible.
Well, I wake up and I go and hang out with Rita and Zora.
Rita and Zora. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rita and Zora, they're well. They're hanging out, drinking spiced tea with lemon and honey.
That smells delicious.
And they're handing back and forth a pink crystal, which they are looking at and investing in.
Is it kunzite?
I don't know.
Is it pink tourmaline?
What are these things?
Is it watermelon tourmaline?
You just say yes.
Is it rose quartz?
I'm taking Barry's advice here. Barry's an expert at this.
Probably rose quartz.
Just say yes.
It's some of all of these things. There's a box of these things. The answer is yes, but it just gets bigger. So now you've made a thing out of it.
Yeah,
that's real pretty. Yeah.
And you're going to have to make a list. So
I could probably just go over here and pick them out.
Yeah, right.
Got so many. There's a little carousel here.
Okay.
Full of crystals.
Wow. You basically you are actually Zora.
Oh.
In real life.
That'd be pretty cool.
You must be the healthiest person in the universe.
No.
Okay.
No.
We're distracted again. That's probably my fault. I'm going to blame
Okay.
me.
All right, guys. This is what we're doing.
Who are you talking to?
Who are
guys?
you talking to?
You two.
You guys are in separate locations.
Oh no, they're in the same house.
We're in the same house?
Shannon would be with Shannon. Was Shannon in his own place still?
These are great questions too.
Shannon, have you got your own place?
Like a student dorm, but I could be staying somewhere
That's not
else.
a place. That's a box.
Yeah.
Shannon, they call that a box.
Have you set me up with something?
Well, you can always stay here, I'm sure.
What?
Vince,
What the fuck?
Vince won't mind. Thank you, Vince. Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
This way. No, we're not asking Jesus
I'm like
Christ,
the
we're
vampire
asking
youth hostel or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You've set a precedence.
Don't worry. When we set up, we'll be out of here and you'll be
charging
happy.
board or something.
Right.
Hey, I still want to have
Exorbitant board.
Vincent, buddy.
Okay, cool. I
Yes,
stayed the night
Chase?
then.
We need the three of us need to go and see this warehouse and see what we think of it.
Okay. I got a couple of phone calls to make. I've been thinking about this while I was sleeping. I think we should have a meeting with the mayor. If we have a meeting with the mayor of Gary, we should be able to hopefully find out who owns the airport. and then that way we can sort out the other half of your business as well while we're at it. Or just, tell them I'm making a donation to the city or something. Hopefully no random news might show up that might impact that.
See,
Would I
now,
have seen
now,
this? Would I have seen this article?
I think it's quite likely that where are you? You're at Vincent's house. Is that right?
Yeah.
Staying there. If you get up and you come out, get out of bed, and if you've got a high humanity and you happen to wake up before everybody else does, and you walk into the kitchen before
That's
anybody
true.
else does,
Well, I've probably been up for a few
Yeah,
hours.
you would have been
right?
up for ages, right?
right?
Yeah.
You've been up all day because you're a freaking ghoul,
I had a little nap. Yeah, so I've been up
right?
munching on a croissant, pull
You
the
saw
newspaper
this,
out.
right?
oh, croissant.
In fact, for
Oh.
you, this is a bigger deal, Shannon, because you've seen a TV article.
Cool, and we're on it. Wait, are we like video?
Long range video, black and white, grainy VHS, wobbly, unstable pictures flickering, lots of terrible video artifacts in the picture. In a court of law, no one could probably even identify you, but still, it exists.
Well, what's the story though? Well, actually, I don't know yet. So
The story
What is the
itself,
story?
the story itself is essentially that these people were seen. That nobody knows who they were. They're strangers. They don't live here. These are not residents, but they're seen coming out of Cabrini Green with some sort of assault. What did I call it?
Chain gun.
It's a
Chain
chain
gun.
gun, right?
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
So that's the story. Nobody knows who these people are, but it's a curious incident that happened, and people are wondering, are they vigilantes? Did they come here to clean up the mess?
We're not immediately identifiable.
Not immediately, but I mean, there are pictures,
face-to-face.
and they're at a long distance.
We're superheroes.
So they're kind of silhouettes. Yeah, you're kind of superheroes. Well, maybe, there's a lot of debate about that. Of course, the establishment firmly denies that you're superheroes. They're more of the opinion that you're a pain in the ass. But, the
The
people,
Batman story.
the people want you to be superheroes. And so, you just have to live up to the story now.
Is there any
Da-da-da-da.
information about the building that got shut up, or has that been covered pretty good?
The information about the building, what sort of information do you think there would be?
We better be careful. This young lad asks intelligent questions.
Yeah,
Does it say like there was a shootout, or is
there
it
was
just
a shootout. Yeah, it does say that. Yeah,
that info
it
is
describes the
there.
fact that there was a shootout. There were multiple police casualties, in fact.
more importantly, what's the headline? Because no one actually reads the article. Everyone reads the headline. Is
Right.
it vigilantes, attack the south side, or is it something along the lines of people blowing up Cabrini Green, or what is it?
Mysterious gangsters in Cabrini Green during shootout.
Well, we don't know about it yet.
Mysterious,
Oh,
very
no,
white gangsters.
Hmm.
With a random
Oh,
Native
and-
American girl.
At the end of the article, at the end of the newspaper article, anyway, it says something about if you have any questions, contact the media here, and this case is in the hands of Detective so and so. And I can give you a detective name if you really want.
How many police casualties?
2 police casualties.
What? Wouldn't kill any police.
You didn't, not that you recall.
Not that we know. Okay. Cool. I'm waiting for everyone else to wake up.
Okay.
So,
How are we doing?
just as they're waking up, Shannon, there's one more article pops up on your media that says something to the effect of, out of the 2 casualties, one of them was an undercover cop. Working for the Chicago police. Chicago PD.
Lucky we killed him.
CPD.
Yeah. So yes, you wake up in your respective locations, and you do the things, the basic things that you need to do, whatever they are.
Evening.
You can.
Morning, evening, Chase.
Yes. Lovely evening. What could possibly go wrong?
So we're in the newspaper.
Like I said, what could possibly go wrong?
I'm always in the newspaper. What was it about?
Show them the headline. This is not the headline.
Oh, I guess it's not the Met Gala. Damn.
What does it say?
It says that 2 police were shot last night at a shootout, and there's very blurry photos of us. I don't think anyone's going to recognize us, but we didn't kill any police. I didn't kill anyone. Did you all kill it? Police officers?
Oh, nobody said I'm a cop.
And they legally have to. That's the rules.
Yeah,
no, one of them was undercover.
One of them was undercover. Well, if he was under the covers, he should be safe. Because I didn't shoot anybody in bed.
Very interesting. I mean, the only person who owns the cops in the city is Loden, so that's very interesting.
Yeah, that's the next question. Where did the cops come from? Are they Gary cops or are they
Chicago PD?
Oh shit!
Can't hear you, Russell.
I'm agreeing it is Chicago PD.
Oh,
I took notes.
Shit.
I've decided Shannon takes notes.
That's Loden's law.
You get an extra experience point per game for taking notes.
How much notes need to be taken for that to be?
For that to be I should expect a page.
I just write notes.
I take notes every game. Does that mean I'm back owed XP for the last few games?
Well,
that's discrimination against disability.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll share my XP with Chase.
Well, I could subtract 0.25 XP from everyone so that you get 1.75 XP per game. No, wait, how does it work?
No, I think I can live with the discrimination. All right, okay.
All right, I'll just occasionally throw you an extra XP here and there just to make up.
Yeah. Don't say it loud though. No. Okay. All right, here we go.
Just keep an eye on things.
Well, does that look good? I don't do that. Apparently I do that. Oh dear. We might be in a bit of trouble because that's Loden's lot of police.
Yeah, it's very interesting that it made it through them to the actual, to the actual newspaper as well. So, I don't know. I guess we've got a meeting of Loden on the cards maybe later tonight or tomorrow.
Well, let him call us. I mean, I'm not eager to go and see him and say, hey, we shot one of your cops. I'm sorry.
I don't think we did, though. What is your relationship with Loden?
Mine?
Yeah, Chase and Vincent, emotionally. No, are we allies?
I don't.
I'm very emotional about Loden. He stirs different emotions in me.
Vince has got more of a relationship because he belongs to the same clan.
Which clan is that? I don't think you've told me.
Vince is a Ven True.
Ven True.
They're all about gaining money and power and apparently turning their ghouls into mindless morons that wear Barney clothes. But okay, yeah. And me? Well, he probably hates me because I'm Melcab and nobody loves a Melcab. It's because we're more enlightened than most people and they just don't understand us. They don't understand where we come from. As your mind opens, you'll understand more, and you'll realize how powerful we really are.
Okay, well, obviously we're going to get in contact at some point and we're going to have to probably have a meeting, I would say. Until then, I guess we should kind of business as usual.
No, sorry. I retreat.
I was waiting for my phone to ring just then. So you guys have a warehouse, right, that you found and you're interested in doing a thing with that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna set up an appointment with the mayor so we can have a meeting with him, with Gary, so we can kind of look into what we're going to do with the helicopter business. If we can legitimize it and have it kind of as a good, legitimate front, it'll work in the favor a lot better. You guys okay with that?
Yeah, was the
Yep,
decision to
yep.
have 2 separate warehouses so the helicopter is not landing on top of the drug business?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking the helicopter business should probably belong to the airport. Would make a lot more sense because you have hangar space and stuff like that to store your helicopters, and it just, it's a more of a focal point of Gary as well. They do have an airport there, mind you. It's a little bit smaller than the O'Hara, but it is their airport, which means it'll be more central.
So last night someone said this, and then the conversation carried on. I didn't have time to question it. Vampires own Gary Airport?
We don't know that yet.
Okay, that was a question. Okay, got it.
We're finding out if they do.
Basically, I want to have a meeting with the mayor. I want to see if he's a ghoul as well. Might be interesting to find out, if he's of our persuasion or if he's normal.
Well, you would think that the prince would ghoul him.
Well, we have the prince's permission, so let's just kind of see where this ends up. So I'll make a couple of phone calls. I also want to have a meeting with Bella, if you guys don't mind, just a private meeting about some matters I want to attend to.
You and Bella?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice, really?
Just a meeting. It's nothing. No.
No. What I mean is, if anybody's going to put heart into your business, it'll be Bella.
I don't think she's interested in business of that kind. I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. So I'll make some phone calls and we'll get everything booked, and we'll hopefully not run into Loden today.
Yeah, that's a good hope. So, yeah, Shannon?
Yes.
Do you want to join us in this escapade, or are you and Jimmy got plans?
Oh, no plans. The escapade of speaking to the mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. How his boat floats.
I phoned City Hall.
You phoned City Hall. Okay, well,
number's definitely going to be in the that's got to be in the phone book, and
it is.
I'll get this big massive phone book out, and I'll sit there.
And you get an answering machine that says
really?
hours are from bloody blah till bloody blah, and that was about 2 hours ago.
Okay, all right. So I say, this is Vincent Jews of the Jews Corporation. I was looking at investing serious amounts of money in the city of Gary. However, it appears that you're unavailable, so I will leave you my phone number and hope that someone contacts me before I leave the city. Thank you, and then hang up again.
Very good, thank you.
And then I guess I'll ring bells and we can all kind of get together, right? So,
right.
Ring.
So bells, your phone rings.
I'm watering the plants at this moment. I'm like, hello?
Hey, Bella, how are you?
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, just watering the plants, making sure everything is beautiful and perfect. Yes.
Beautiful and perfect. Have you read the newspaper recently?
No. Why? What happened?
We've apparently made a little bit of a stir in Cabrini Green, and we've hit the newspaper.
What newspaper?
The Chicago Times. Did anyone actually name the newspaper?
I think there is an actual Chicago Times.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
There's normally a Chicago Times.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't seem very clear. They obviously didn't know what they were talking about when they printed the article. Do you want to come over? I want to have a meeting with you anyway, and then we can kind of discuss things. Just an FYI, you might get contacted by Loden at some point, given the circumstances that we've hit the news.
Okay, sure. I'll come over now. See you in an hour and a half, probably. No, about half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Click. And I am going to put away all my the stuff I was playing with and tell Zora and Rita where I was going.
Okay.
Take the
Very
hippie
good.
van and then
Take
go
the
to
hippie
Vincent's. Yeah.
All right, so you're off. You're traveling. Vroom,
Yeah.
vroom. So within short order, unless there is an interruption or a change of pace, direction, or character, you guys arrive at a agreed upon location, which was
Oh, I just assumed out my place.
Yeah.
okay.
Um, 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 um,
So you guys are standing around the house.
Jimmy? Jimmy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where the heck
What can
did
I
I
help
put
you
my
with?
jacket?
Your jacket's by the door. It's by the door.
Oh,
Your
okay.
jacket's by the
I,
door.
I remember now. Are you going to stay here, or are you going to come with us to see the mayor?
The mayor. You're going to go and see the mayor. I might just as well stay here. I don't see the point in. I've
Okay.
got things to do.
How are you going with that propeller you were making? We're working on.
Well,
Going good?
there's a certain ratio that has to be balanced that we're still working on, and perhaps we'll get there. But it seems to be a problem with the inherent materials that we're using. They're too heavy for the amount of torque that
Okay.
the motor produces.
Okay. All right. Can I have a look at it at some stage with you and see if I can help you with that?
Sure, you can look at it now if you want. If you don't have
Okay.
better things to do.
Okay. I've got a little bit of time before Belle gets here.
Very well. Okay, so you're looking at that for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, we go through that together and spend time together.
All right, Shannon, what are you
Have
doing
I
during this whole
seen
period? Yeah.
Julia at all today?
That depends upon what the boundaries of her character, which are very much under the control of Vincent.
I mean, she's lingering around the house. She's definitely around.
Right, so you'll see her, but what would happen if he spoke to her, Vincent?
She's quite secretive. So I don't know. I guess you'll have to try it and see.
I'll just go with it, see what happens. Okay, you're gonna get my interpretation of it. Okay.
Cool. So only if there's no one else around. If I
Yeah.
kind of see an opportunity for a moment.
Okay. She's standing with a clipboard in the house, making a list. You notice that the clothes that she's wearing are very businesslike, and she's got her hair put back in a bun, and she's wearing glasses. She's got a clipboard and she's writing things down.
Hey, Julia, right?
She looks over at you and looks down and looks back up again, as if she's taken repose somehow and resolved herself to speaking with you. Yes, she says.
Hey, I just wanted to check in with you. Are you this might be weird. Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. Why would I not be okay? She looks at you and taps her pen on the clipboard.
They don't seem I didn't feel like they were treating you very well the other night.
Don't worry about what they think and how you see them treating me. That's not important to you. That's not your job.
No, I just want to
I just want to make sure that we've got clear boundaries here.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like, do you want to be here?
Let me make this clear. What I feel and how I feel about it is very much up to me, and it has no impact and very little to do with you. And I would like it very much appreciated if we kept it that way.
Okay, yeah, cool. Just if you ever want to talk, but I got it.
I assure you, I will not.
Sweet. All right. Shannon heads off.
Okay. So how was that for a response from Julia?
Yeah, I'm sure something will come to light very soon.
Okay. All right. So you head up to the main part of the house, Shannon, I assume, where everybody is gathering.
Yep.
At this point, Sage Bella.
One day
Sabella.
you'll get it.
Sabella. I'll just call all of your characters Sabella.
Okay.
You arrive in your hippie van and park up outside the house.
I'm
Yeah.
humming a happy tune.
Mm-hmm.
I will go up to the door,
Mm-hmm.
the massive door, I imagine. Hit
It's a
the
big door.
doorbell.
Yeah.
What's a really good doorbell? It's kind of like the funeral song. Dun 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 dun.
Or the
Something
Darth
like that.
Vader one.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, yeah, okay. So you hit the doorbell. It's a classy doorbell, isn't it? Or is it like a Los Angeles doorbell?
I don't know, just a normal doorbell. I didn't think that Beethoven's Ode to Joy should be playing when people visit or anything.
Right. It's just like ding, 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 something like that.
You know, Jimmy, I keep hearing ringing every so often.
That's the doorbell, Chase.
Oh,
That's
press
the
it again.
The doorbell.
Okay.
You've got to tune your ears in more, Chase.
Well, I was concentrating on your thing. If we use,
Jimmy opens the door for the character, Charlie.
you know,
Hi.
and Chase is behind him still talking, you know, maybe if you ask Shannon the chemical thing, he's pretty good with chemicals. Maybe he can come up with an idea.
That's a good point. I'll do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Belle,
Yes.
you're looking good this fine evening. How you feeling?
Oh yeah, great. I was gonna spend some time rearranging the rooms in my house, but this seemed to be more of a pressing matter.
Check it out, we're famous. I show her the newspaper.
That's really blurry.
Yeah.
Why did they think this was a good idea to put it on top of put it on the front page? It's so bad. So anyway,
I would have thought a shooting in Cabirty Green wouldn't have made news, to be honest with you, but that's the way it is.
They're claiming 2 cops were shot. That's probably why they're even investigating. There's a detective on the case, actually.
cops get shot all the time. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think the cops are happy about that. I'm just saying this is probably why it's even made the papers.
I'm surprised it hasn't been squashed. Maybe we should talk to Loden.
I think we should, but should we perhaps wait until later when Lawrence is around as well, and we can all go as a coterie, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's better to keep
Yeah.
Lawrence in the, in the.
If we're all gonna get our heads chopped, we are all going to get our heads chopped.
Is that likely?
So you guys are going to basically, this is the new strategy, is to store up all of the encounters that involve certain death for when there's everybody
Yeah.
together.
well, that way he'll get his action-packed, his action-packed period. So we'll.
That's absolutely that works.
And
You
it's
guys get to
comeuppance.
spread the XP and the hit points.
There is strength in numbers. It's
Yes.
not a bad plan.
It's not a bad plan at all. It's
It's
very
just one
good
extra
plan.
number.
But he's a
Sure.
vampire wizard.
Sure, he is a vampire wizard.
Right.
Bella, is it all right if I have a little meeting of you?
Sure.
Excellent. Julia, could you go and get a wine glass and come meet us in the conservatory?
Of course. She goes off and does that. Sorry,
Alright.
I was deep in thought.
No worries. All right. So I escort Bells into the conservatory, and we sit down.
This is really pretty.
Oh, thank you. It's it's tasteful, but understated, minus the gold leaf on the roof and the walls and stuff. So tell me something. I need to discuss something with you, and I'm kind of unsure how I want to go about this. Trust is kind of a fickle thing among vampires, as you know, right? It's something that's hard to gain and very easy to blow.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. So I was thinking about having a conversation with you about something.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
Julia walks in with the wine glass at this point.
Okay, Julia comes in with the wine glass.
Excellent. So I grab the wine glass of Julia and I say, I've been in business for a long time. I'm a little older than you. And, you learn a lot of things in the business world. You learn about strengths and weaknesses. And lots of people have strengths and lots of people have weaknesses. And so I take a seat and I ask Julia, can I have your wrist for a second, please?
She, trembling, reaches out her wrist in front of her and then clenches her fist.
And so I cut her wrist and start pouring it into a wine glass a little bit.
She winces as you do that.
And I heal the wound and ask her to sit back down again.
She resolves to do that and clenches her jaw and does it without question.
So we all have weaknesses, and my weakness is I can only drink a certain type of blood. It's my curse, and I wish I could drink any type of blood, but there are only very few types of blood that I can drink. Start swishing the blood in the glass.
Is Julia one of them then?
Let me tell you a story about Julia.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
A long time ago, I met Julia's father. Her father was a prominent businessman. They're quite a wealthy family at the time. And no matter what I tried to do, no matter what kind of way I tried to buy it, he would never give me his business. So I thought to myself, everyone has a weakness, and surely he must have one. And so I glance over at Julia, and then I get back up again and walk over to a cabinet with a letter opener on it, and I grab the letter opener. So, long story short, I now own her father's businesses. And, I'm quite happy with that. And I put the glass down and I cut my hand and pour a bit of my blood into the glass. So while I'm happy with that, I always am looking for the next business venture or the next big thing. I want to, have groups of people that I trust and that I know are going to do the right thing. And, they're very short of supply. Chase, I know, is a kind-hearted soul. I've known him for a while now, and I trust him with my life. And I put the glass down next to Belle's, and I sit down. Now, I have a theory about, just an observation about you. And I don't know if it's a weakness or if it's a strength, and that's something I'm trying to figure out. So I see here that you've taken quite a liking to Julia over here.
Yeah, well, really, I just wanted to liberate her.
Okay, you want to liberate her.
Yeah.
Okay. Simple business proposition for you then. Next to you is a glass of blood. You drink that, and Julia is yours.
I'm not gonna do that.
You gonna do that, or you're not gonna do that?
No, sorry, I push it over and I leave.
Okay. Is that what you're doing? All right. Okay. Done.
Very good.
Scene end.
I'm not signing up to your contract, mate.
Oh, you would have got a backstory though, and it's a pretty good one.
To what cost?
Mm-hmm.
If I want something, I could just take it.
All right. So, Chase, what are you doing right now?
Burning off my heightened senses.
Ooh.
No,
Make a perception check.
it's probably a
Chase.
good idea.
Chase Hamilton.
That was really cool, by the way.
It was
Out
a
of game. I like that.
great
It
Sorry, I'm
speech.
not bought.
What's really sad is there's actually a big backstory you missed as well. It's really sad. I spent all night writing a backstory and you just ruined it. It's so bad. Now I understand the DM's fucking pain.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have to learn to know what are the hooks that work on vampires.
Yeah, I guess so. But I thought she actually cared enough. It was.
If I want to liberate her, I would probably do it another way.
She's bloodbound. You'd have to kill me.
No, I could
actually,
just
you could just let her feed her blood for 3 days, and she would be her ghoul.
I could override it.
Good luck with that.
It's a factual thing. It works. It's been
Yeah,
done.
Bells probably wouldn't actively drink another vampire's blood.
Perception.
It takes away her freedom. And she's a hippie chick.
Oh no, that's fine.
The,
That's fine.
the only time she really did that was with Randy and Sally, and that was because the 6 was awesome.
3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Barry,
Yes.
it's quite good, actually. Really,
Mm-hmm.
heightened senses. So
Yes.
I think you got the gist of it.
Okay.
If Chase is that interested.
He was like out there going, if she does, then she saves her. If she doesn't, if she does, she gets bonded. I'll figure it out soon. Just let me figure it out.
All right.
It does.
And Shannon, what are you doing?
I'm being very quiet so Chase can hear.
Yeah.
I kind of thought I was just like with Jimmy looking at the, what is it, helicopter schematics?
Right, exactly. He's designing a some sort of drone. It's in 20 years it's going to be famous, or at least somebody's going to have stolen it by then, or otherwise there might be more than one group of people working on this idea at the same time.
Very cool. And was he asking for my help with the chemistry?
Yeah, the metallurgy, I suppose, is part of chemistry, I believe. I'm guessing, but I don't know. But then I assume that you really know what you're talking about, but you're just acting a character, so you might not have a clue about chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have no idea.
Yeah, I can help with the propulsion, but the actual materials, that's
Physics.
That's an engineering
right?
speciality.
Yeah, well, he's looking
material
for
engineering.
He's looking for a new material, basically. That's.
I could do some research. I could branch out.
Well, yeah, that's possible. So okay, so this is what you guys are discussing until Belle sort of storms in past through the kitchen, and she's. What do you have like a something in your hand, Bells? Do you put a slam a glass down, or no? You're not carrying a glass.
No,
you're not making any dramatic
I'll look
actions.
a little worried, but that's about it.
Okay.
So
it's
go see
mild.
Chase.
Go see Chase.
Chase. How you doing?
Yeah, great.
Yes. Right. So we've got to do the Sabbat thing as well as our personal thing. We didn't do very well last night.
Yeah, well, I was thinking we could have a look at that boat.
Oh, don't forget, he's going to get that guy for us so we can give him a personal interview.
I'm sorry, what?
Remember the gangster guy?
Oh, right, yeah.
That he's going to get that other
Does
guy.
he know where to... I'm hoping that he would just deliver the guy to Loden, right?
No,
because we didn't really give him an address or anything.
That's true. That's true. Though I would like to be there at his interview. Yeah. I thought you could do the interview because you're the one least likely to kill anybody.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I'm unlikely to kill anyone.
Oh,
hi. Where did you come from?
I've just been taking notes with Jimmy. Oh, are you in a
Have
different
you been
room?
here the entire time?
No, I just walked in. That's all I heard.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to see you. I'm glad you haven't been eaten by Chase.
That's not the person I'm worried about.
What?
But
What?
Egypt, I'm going to the pool.
Okay, you go
Pool's
out
that
to
way.
the pool.
Pool's that way. I'm going that way.
This isn't gonna eat me, are you, Chase?
Vincent, you have a pool?
Doesn't have a pool.
Oh.
I walk in. Who doesn't have a pool?
Well, let's go to the pool. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? Every time we should have a meeting at the pool. Okay. Executive decision. Let's go.
Funny enough, I haven't used it much anymore. Like getting a tan by the pool doesn't seem to work as well as it used to.
Yeah.
Can't get a moon tan.
It's a cool idea, though.
You know the random thing that like I found out the other day. So technically, the moon is reflecting the sunlight. So technically, wouldn't the moon kill us as well? Just
It can hurt some
It's-
according to merits.
The moonlight has been transformed by the astral body of the moon. So it is no longer sunlight, it is moonlight. It is an alchemical transformation.
Are we as characters having this conversation? Because
yes, I talk to the
Jimmy?
heavens. I talk to the heavens, and heavens talks back and says, "No, it's transformed by the thanks. Thank you, God."
You're welcome, Vincent. You're welcome.
That guy's so good. Gosh darn.
Also, Vincent, I've come to answer your prayers. Would you like more money?
Oh dear.
people are going to be watching this, you know.
Better stress.
Eat.
Get my act together.
Eat Shannon, me. Honestly, gee.
I mean, he doesn't have much meat on him, to be quite honest with you.
I mean, look at him. He's all bones.
I did start lifting weights. Like, was it you that told me? Because I'm a ghoul, I can still work out. Or was that Jimmy? Someone told me to do that.
It would have been me. It wouldn't
I
have been
went to
Jimmy.
the gym yesterday.
Oh, you're trying to pump him up a little bit first, Chase. Good idea.
Again, can you teach a ghoul disciplines?
Yes.
Yes.
Some disciplines.
Could I teach him
Fortitude?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go. We'll get the steaks.
Hey, wait a minute. I know what you're doing because I've been through it.
It's not without risk, though.
It's got its risks, isn't it?
Yes.
I can't
Every
remember
discipline
what
has
they
its
are,
risks.
but they've got their risk.
Well, the risks of fortitude, is that the person may die while learning fortitude if they fail a check. That's the risk.
Oh shit! Okay.
He's not
That's
really.
good to know, though.
He's not really ready for it.
I don't think Shannon's ready for that.
Well, let me
It's
explain.
a bit
it to
easier
you.
if you're a vampire to learn fortitude, I feel. You can just heal yourself. If you're a ghoul, you can't just heal yourself. There's no mechanism for that. So
We gotta make Shannon better than what he is, though, right?
He's not gonna be a shoot 'em up ghoul though. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What a business meeting. That was what we did. We invited him to
To be
a business
fair,
meeting.
we didn't try ringing the bell or talking. Maybe I could try talking next time before we get the shot.
Speaking of which, does the news article mention who died? Like the name Sex Money is not going to be on that news article by any chance.
it's the name Sex Money is not on the article.
I guess it's a pseudonym anyway, though. So
Yeah.
But Sex Money didn't die, did he? We didn't.
No, he didn't die. He wasn't even present.
We haven't
didn't
met
meet
him
Sex
yet.
Money.
We haven't met him yet, but we need to meet with Mr. Sexy Money, whatever he calls himself.
Okay, what's the plan? We won't go to the pool.
Oh, I thought we were at.
Not today.
I'm already. The pool's just like 2 steps that way.
Let's go then.
I'm at the pool with Chase. I don't know where you're at.
I thought we were at the pool the whole time. Though, didn't we walk there?
Yeah, we did.
Is the pool clean?
Is
Have
the
you had it
pool
cleaned?
I imagine it's pretty clean.
Excellent. I hop in the pool.
All right.
There might be some vampire blood in there.
Do you turn into a dolphin when you jump into the pool and become a dolphin?
I can't do that.
Oh,
A vampire dolphin.
you just become a wolf.
I'm waiting.
An underwater bat.
I'm waiting.
So we went and we spoke
That's
to.
one. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, did we get that guy's name? The man on the rooftop
Yeah, we did.
who wasn't Sex Money?
No, that's not Six Money. That's Six Money's boss.
Yeah, and he seemed pretty unhappy that we were looking for Sex Money, and it sounded like
Well,
he was
I think it
going
was
to-
more the way we went about looking for Six Money that upset him. But
This
it
is
was-
fun. Hop in.
If you didn't know that Sex Money was a person, this conversation would be hilarious.
I think it was
We
the
need to
way-
find Six Money.
I've never had trouble finding either of those things, but never mind.
Nice.
So thanks for clarifying.
You
Good
sure
on
about
you,
that?
Chase.
It looked a bit different at the Succubus Club, mate.
Well, here I am with you. You've got the money, and we'll find.
Okay, we are not having the sex though. That is not going to
Okay.
happen.
All right, all right.
Well, what was
Oh,
that
you
guy's
two are
name?
only business partners. I see.
Yes, only business partner. Only. All right. Not that I have anything against anybody.
I mean,
who-
just because he lives with me in my house and spends all his time here, and all that kind of jazz. Nothing's going on, of course.
we're gonna
Business partners.
one day we're gonna make enough money that how you saw the prince's house. And you-
The ruined one with
saw
the
the-
mold and the
Yeah, and you saw those other mansions. Well, one day we're
nicer
gonna have enough
mansions.
money to get one of those other mansions for ourselves, so we won't bug Vince here.
Mm,
You still
into
haven't
that.
taken that bullet like shell out of the wall, by the way. Just putting that out there. Taking care
Oh,
of mansions.
I knew I forgot something. I'll go and do it now if you want. I
Vincent,
mean,
your phone rings.
Oh no. Hello, Vincent speaking.
Excuse me, Vincent. I'm one of the retainers on staff at Secure Corp. You surely know for whom I work.
Yes, absolutely.
You have been requested to make an appointment tonight to see our CEO.
Okay, not a problem. Is it just myself or the entire coterie?
Firstly, I should not use such a word on a telephone call, but the coterie, as you say.
Okay, we'll make that happen.
Very well. Then I shall put you in the book. Do you have a time?
One of our members is currently studying his work at the moment. Can we make it tomorrow evening? Say around about 9ish.
Tomorrow evening. Not really acceptable.
Okay, all right. We will make it today then.
tonight.
Tonight. That's something.
I can make it as far back as 3 a.m.
Okay, we'll do that.
I can also say that the further back you push it, the less you can expect praise from our CEO.
Okay, well, I guess we won't be able to do this meeting with our other friend, so we will make that as soon as possible. Then we can head over now.
How long do you think your friend will be?
He would probably be tomorrow.
I see. I will consult with his lordship and return a response to you.
Not a problem. Thank you for your time.
He hangs up.
Okay, I tell them what happened. So
Can I splash some water at Chase?
What?
Sorry, what?
What?
Who was that? Sorry?
that was Loden. So yeah, he wants us to meet either as soon as possible if not, a little bit after when Lawrence is woken up.
I'll hop out of the pool. Just wring out my hair. Okay.
Okay, so are we going to go there now?
They're going to ring back and let us know what the story is. So
Okay, well, we can. I've been looking at it this way. We can tell Loden the actual truth. The actual truth is, he's going to say, why are you sitting up in Gary? Because I bet you he knows that we're sitting up in Gary, because he's probably got little fingers everywhere. And we can tell him the actual truth. We're starting a business there.
I don't think he cares about that.
I don't think he cares about.
I think it's about the newspaper.
Yeah.
Because it kind of breaks the Masquerade, so it's not.
Well, it doesn't break the Masquerade. It's just a big crime at this point in time.
Just a regular human
All
crime.
witnesses are dead except for the photographs, and there's no supernatural activity going on in those.
And we couldn't have helped the cops because we didn't know there were any cops there. And we were following up on a lead. So
I mean, we did know the cops were there. We saw them after.
No.
That was the FBI as well.
We didn't know about the ones that got shot.
Was it?
The so-called undercover cop, which belongs to Loden.
So the one that was killed was undercover. They were in the tower, apparently.
Yeah.
So
there were 2 casualties, and the newspaper says only one of them was undercover. Can I ask, just because if I am going to continue risking my life for y'all, what I wasn't quite clear on why we were looking for sex money in the first place, and then there were guns, and it was a lot. There was a car.
He may have connections with the Sabat. We don't know yet. But he's a lead. He's a lead. We're following up.
So sex money owns a car that was driven by a Sabat or away from a Sabat location or attack.
How does it work?
Well, there was a woman that you went and visited whose name the car was registered to, who sold the car to this dude, sex money.
Well, I remember that part. I just never got told how they got the number plate in the first place, like where the car, what the context.
The blood bags.
Oh, actually, I think you might have told me.
Yeah.
The blood bags.
Here I am.
The blood bags with the big
notes.
connection.
That's okay.
Sorry, I'm a Melcabian. Sometimes I'm not always with it.
We literally overburdened you with a lot of information. So if you've forgotten something, it's forgivable.
Yes. Vampire Wizard Fire doesn't work when it's still on his fingers.
Yeah, he said that he's had to release it before, kind of like a bird. Like he's releasing it like a bird into the wind.
Just like that. Just
curiosity, what's etiquette when it comes to ghouls and meeting the prince? Should he be with us, or is this something we should?
We're gonna leave him behind.
Okay.
It's probably safer for you
to
anyway.
Be happy with me being there.
Do you want to? Would you like to be left with Zora? Zora and Rita, you guys could hang out.
Yeah.
We could bring Jimmy as well. It could be like a little ghoul crash.
Are you trying to set me up as a third wheel?
Fourth wheel.
Oh, that's fine then. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cars have 4 wheels.
Yes, I'll hang outside. That's all good.
Yeah.
Right.
Set up a little kiddie table for you.
Hey, we can have croissants and tans. So we're just jealous.
A little.
Jealous. Okay.
A little.
I haven't had one of those in ages.
So, what are you guys doing?
Okay, well, what should we do, Vince?
Sorry?
Shall we keep him waiting, or shall we go now?
That's up to you guys. If you want to go without Lawrence, we can do that now. I guess the sooner the better.
Well, he wasn't. Was he there? He was there, eh?
He was there, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the guy with that hand that was on fire.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I met Lawrence. But you said that the prince seems impatient.
Of course he does. He has some telling off to do, I imagine.
Yeah, we're about to get told off.
So we may have more telling off to do if we keep him waiting.
Yeah, it's probably best if we go now.
Yeah, we'll.
Okay, let's go.
He doesn't cool down. He just gets hotter.
What are we going to tell him about Lawrence though?
Well, the truth that Lawrence is currently studying at the Chancery.
Are there in the newspaper? Oh, in the newspaper, are there photos of all of us?
There is 2 photographs from a long lens at a great distance from what must be one of the taller of the towers on the Cabrini Green zone. As whether or not that you are recognizable, not especially recognizable. I mean, I can't remember what you were all wearing, but
Is Lawrence in that picture?
I'm just wondering how many of
Yes.
us in the photo, and is there anyone missing who was there? Like Bob and Lawrence were both there, but are all 6 of us in the photos?
right, Lawrence, whoever was holding the gun is in the photos, that's for sure, and there was 2 of you at least dragging the gun.
So this was after the
That was me
rooftop
and
because
Vince. Me
they
and
took the
Vince.
gun on the way down.
This was the gun getting onto the bus.
Oh right, okay. Well, Bob went in first and set fire away. As did I. It was
I
these
think
two.
he actually ran after the bus afterwards, didn't he? Because he did
No,
this
no.
whole thing where I'm not on the bus, I don't know you guys type thing, right?
No, he hopped
did
on the
that
bus and
first.
said that he didn't know you. You guys were just like there with it together, but a lot of us distance ourselves from you.
Right, but you
because
did all get on the bus, I think. Is that
Yeah.
right? Right.
And there's photos of us there.
So there's photos of you guys getting on the bus together. It's
Okay.
all there.
Either way, we're going to go to Loden's, get this over with.
You think that you would be hard to recognize, but if somebody knew what they were looking for, they might be able to
Loden
tell.
would definitely be able to tell because he would have had a report back from
Right.
Buddy. I don't know his name. I forgot it. Sadly, I didn't make a note of it. The guy on the roof.
I think.
He's not Watts, is he? Watts? No, that was the drug dealer.
Yeah. hold
Gib?
on.
Gibbs. That's it.
Gibbs.
Gibbs. Yep.
Gibbles.
Gibber.
Yeah.
Here you go, Shannon. You can take my car keys. Mine is obviously the hippie van. I imagine her car keys is just like lots of keychains, and of like the 70s and stuff. Yeah, you know where my house is, right? Near North Side. You've been there
Oh,
before.
your shop? Yeah.
It's right next to Cabrini Green.
And Jimmy, go take Jimmy as well. Yeah, you guys can have a great time there. Oh, I'm gonna call Zora. I kind of might need you guys to help me out with something, and that's just to shift all the stuff from my room to the storage room, and then but I was gonna give that to Rita. So
Yeah, cool.
if you want something to do, I was gonna do it later, but
Yeah, no problem.
thanks. You're the best.
Oh, good. Good luck with the prince. Please don't die.
Oh, thanks for the kind words.
I can't guarantee, but I'll do my best.
If it helps, we're already dead.
Oh, please don't die more. Wait, what?
That'll
Now,
do.
now you're just confusing the issue now. I'm already dead. I am. Yeah.
Wait, so what do you call it if? Because you can be not.
Final death.
Final death.
Please don't finally die.
I think that sounds
Stay
about
safe. Stay safe.
safe.
I think the phrase is to do not die your final death.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Please don't die your final. I'm just trying to be helpful. We'll go move some furniture.
It's a little it's a little long-winded and probably hard to say.
Yeah, I think I think I
try,
don't mind
but
staying in the storage room if it means that Rita has her own room in my house, by the way. So that's
I'll
what
try not to die, but I can't guarantee that Belle won't get us in trouble.
me.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get going, fellas.
I'm an angel.
Yes, right. Absolutely. Okay.
Splitting the party.
Right. So who's going where?
I'm going with Jimmy and Rita and Zora to Belle's house. I'm driving
Alright.
the hippie van.
Ooh,
Well,
okay, you are in
it's-
charge
it's
of the
you
hippie
two.
van.
It's Jimmy.
Oh, it's just two of
Jimmy
us.
and Shannon. Yeah.
Oh,
Going.
the others are still there.
Yeah.
Already there. Got it.
And
Okay.
I've texted them ahead of time.
So it's not a party with the ghouls then.
Yet.
Not till you get to my house,
Ah, okay.
and
Okay.
then it is.
All right. So very good. So you're off to Ghoul Party, Ghoul Camp 101,
Gonna drink some elderflower wine or something.
elderflower wine. Is that what we call it now? I like the name of that. That sounds great. But I'm sure that there are members of the coteries of Chicago that may disagree.
Ah.
But you know, not
It's an
many.
actual flower, okay? It's not like I mint it. Anyway.
it's great. Okay. So
Oh, it's very Scandinavian. Yeah, I'm Scandinavian. I've had elderflower wine.
have you?
I'm on the. Yeah, me, Bodhi, grew up in Denmark for a little while, and it's actually very common there. It's quite nice.
Oh,
I know
cool.
what you're on about.
See?
That's so good.
It's
Wow.
a thing.
It's a thing.
Right. Well, it still sounds bad if you're an elder vampire.
Oh.
It's an elder vampire wine.
Right. Okay, well. In any case, it would be bad taste to serve it to an elder, I feel. You get to the ghoul party, and it ensues. And much hilarity is had. If you wish to influence the hilarity or otherwise take deep personal notes on it, that can be arranged. Zora is there counting out little crystals and putting them on shelves and checking boxes on paperwork and unwrapping parcels and resupplying and all the shopkeeping things, all that
Cool.
stuff.
I'll think on it, and also I'm wondering if it makes more sense to do this scene after the other three, just in case they call us and need something.
Right.
If they're happening simultaneously, if that makes sense.
Please look after the kitty.
Fair enough. Oh, and
It's
there's
probably
a
a little
cat.
kitten.
There's a cat wandering around over everything as well. And Rita is mostly standing around with her cell phone, sending text messages, and occasionally squealing that she's made money.
Cool.
Good for her.
Okay. Meantime, the rest of you, where are you guys going?
Load in.
Off to the Sears Tower. Is that it?
Tower.
All right.
Faces
Well,
the music.
facing the music. Facing the music. Well, you get to the Sears Tower and you go in.
Meg's not going first.
Hi, Frankie.
Frankie nods. He goes, your name was, you didn't tell me your name, did you?
I've told you 2 times.
Hmm.
You had it right the second time. It's Baldana,
Yeah, I was kidding. See, I knew that.
of course.
All right, hop inside. Which floor are you going?
The top probably. Is that it? Are we?
I'll
we
just
going
check
up
in
or
with
down?
security. You
Sounds
you
good.
have an appointment?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I got
Right.
three members.
Maybe we don't.
Three members here looking for club access. Send them through? Yeah, of course. Upstairs then? Very good, sir. I'll do that. And he throws you in the lift. And
Are we going up?
you're going up.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay, we're not going down. All right. Good start. Good start.
It's a good start.
I hate to ruin your day, but up is a problem.
No, it's going down is the problem.
No, it's up.
No, every time we get in trouble, we go downstairs.
Okay, pretty much any time we're in this elevator, it's a problem. So
The two of them are going, no, it's up. That's the problem. I'm telling you.
You look great tonight, Frankie, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. So you guys have a little joke between you about whether you're going up or down?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you better hope he doesn't, cut the cable or something.
And then
Yeah,
we're
yeah. Well,
definitely
hopefully
going
that'll
down.
never happen. Ha ha ha! Really bad fake laugh. I'm gonna die.
Yeah. I don't think he would because you're here.
Well, you better hope so, huh? That's
Yeah.
your insurance is one guy.
That's
You
all I
want to come
got.
in with us as well? You can hang out with us if you want.
I'll take you as far as the security checkpoint.
Are you afraid to be in the elevator? Because if we're going down, you're coming down with us.
I am.
Obviously, yes.
I am.
Oh, okay.
He takes you out to the security point, and there's three people there, and when you come in, they're leaning back against the wall, and they stand up immediately and look all very militant and proactive. They start standing about as if they're on at attention, or at least with their hands behind their backs and stuff. And the lady steps forward and she goes, "Just please step inside this device.
Sure.
Put your feet
Sorry,
here.
I'm a little wet right now. Sorry.
Feet here."
Okay. Yep.
She repeats a little louder. She doesn't care about your excuses.
All right, I do that.
Hands on the handles, please. It makes this noise as it takes multiple photographs from a multiple number of directions. It's like an MRI scanner, but
I'll be smiling, like multiple, kind of posing, I suppose.
very good. If you can wait in processing for the next 5 minutes, please. Thanks.
All right, I scoop off.
And the next one of you steps up, same deal. These photographs, these flashes of light and this noise happens as you go through, and you get into Prince Loden's waiting area. It's very quiet.
Is there a magazine?
There are magazines.
Are there any like home and garden ones?
Home and garden.
Yeah.
The chances of that are 0.
Yeah, but you roll the dice, right?
What is it?
Okay.
What is it? What are the magazines available? This is interesting.
The magazines available are all about the economy,
Business Week.
business, all of that type of stuff. There's like one article about global warming sitting over there in the corner that apparently that's a thing in 1999.
Crackpots.
Yeah. And there's also, out of all of the articles that you can see, actually, if you go through them, they're all recent magazines. Out of the 10 that are there, 6 of them have warnings about global imminent disaster and change.
Is it Y2K?
Several of them are about Y2K, yeah.
Okay.
But they're not the only ones. There are other ones too. There's like global warming and various other things that are going on that suggest that the world is about to collapse financially and economically. And
were you guys old enough for Y2K? Like, did you guys experience that? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I remember like they sold like the save your life, like the life kits and like the first aid kits and the big bottles of water and stuff. It was crazy.
Right. It was a very cunning swindle, I feel, Y2K. I think one clock actually died in the world. It shat itself. Anyway.
I think a lot of people were prepared for it. So.
Yeah. Well, it certainly gave them a great excuse to sell a whole bunch of new computers that were Y2K compliant.
I remember that, yeah. Got to upgrade your computer.
Right, exactly. It's a great excuse to force people to upgrade their computers. Anyway, so you're in the waiting room outside of Prince Slotin's office. And there's music playing.
Is it Bobby?
Bobby Weatherbottom. Yes. What about him?
Do we see him at all? Green eyes.
Just does he happen to be around?
Yeah.
No, you do not.
Okay. This is where we saw him the last time. So
it was.
Yeah.
And he, like you, probably comes and goes. So there is that possibility that he doesn't actually work here in the Sears Tower.
Right.
Right. Time passes. Do you say anything to each other or do anything? Pass notes, send text messages, eat chocolate?
I feel
So,
like I'm like outside the principal's office waiting to get told off, so I'm kind of like quiet at this point.
Right.
Vincent, did you make that same deal with Chase?
No, I didn't need to.
Pardon, what? When? What deal? What deal?
Should I say something, Vincent?
Can if you want.
He was trying to make me drink his blood for Julia.
Oh, Vincent.
He was very
Mm.
businessman like, but I don't really buy into that.
It's true. She is pretty and charming, but I'm sure you get bored with her after a couple of years. You know.
What?
Well,
Are you
it was
in this
more.
conversation, Chase?
It was more. I wanted to see if she was trustworthy or not, but you know, she didn't. She didn't save the ghoul.
She didn't say which school.
She didn't selflessly save the ghoul. It, you know,
It
not
left an
many.
impression.
See, this thing in my head's telling me that she didn't selflessly save the ghoul. So, which ghoul are we talking about?
Julia.
Did you meet Julia in Vietnam? I can't remember.
Julia?
Did he meet Julia in Vietnam? And if so, what did he know about her? Because out of game, I don't know.
Well, I did
So-
give you a huge thing about it, but I guess
That's true. That I read that like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, okay, I can read through it now.
Actually, I don't know if it had anything to do with Vietnam though. So it's all right. Anyway, we're waiting for loading. We'll just
But you don't change the subject when you're in the middle of telling me what the heck was going on. What's going on?
She was the daughter of a Sabat business person, but it's not something we need to discuss here.
I heard of a lot of Sabat business people. What was his name? Maybe I heard the name.
Andrew Carnegie.
Russell?
Have you heard the name?
Only
So-
Carnegie Hall.
Right. So,
So, I
I'm
mean-
assuming you've just pulled this out of your ass. This name.
No. That was part of the law. So okay, assuming I guess I have to say everything. So she was the daughter of a Sabat business person. He traded her life for more money and immortality, and I rescued her during that time. That was
Right,
what
that's
happened
right.
in Vietnam.
Okay. So did I ever hear of this person?
Because technically, like, you rescued me and then I rescued her, so I guess in proxy you kind of did. Maybe.
Yeah, it would make sense that you rescued that. Okay, if she was present, then you would know about her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she looked familiar, you know.
Time goes on, I guess.
Hairstyles change, I suppose.
Right.
So, under what conditions would you give her up to me?
You can have her if she wants to.
That's a deal.
Then can I have her?
No.
Come on, Chase. Come on.
You have to ask her though. That's completely up to you.
I'll go and ask her. All right? All right.
Not right now. You're not.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You're bad. I'd like to go now and ask her, really.
Right. The doors open at that point, and
Because I'm scared, lemon.
man in a suit comes out. Very fluffy, blonde, curly hair. He's immaculate, skinny. Seems to be like a slightly taller, wider at the top because of his shoulder pads than at the bottom. So a little bit top heavy. And he comes out waving a pen in one hand, and he's got
David Bowie's the picture we're going with, right? Like, is that
right? That could work.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so he's got a cup in the other hand, like a teacup. And he comes out and he says, I think the prince will see you now.
Stand
Thank you,
up.
sir.
I hope I'm dry enough to. to see the prince?
He
It's
looks
been
at
a
you.
while.
He taps your shoulder with the pen, and a little bit of water comes off. He says, "You'll be fine. I'm sure. I'll warn him. Don't worry, darling."
I just went for a swim.
Odd, interesting choices. Interesting choices. He taps your shoulder again with the pen, and
If
more
you
water
saw the
comes off.
pool, you would have hopped in too.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Anyway, don't have time for this. I'm Stefan. I'll talk to you later. And he walks off, heads towards the doors,
Fun.
gets to the entrance to the prince's chambers.
Go in.
You go in.
Yep.
That's the
We
magic
go in.
words I'm waiting to hear is we go in.
None
Yeah.
of us is eager to do this. I have
Everyone's
a
just
Oh,
feeling.
no,
dragging
no
their
one's
heels.
eager for this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch them dragging their heels into the principal's office. All right. So you go into the prince's chambers, and he looks up from his desk at you, gives you a long stare. Do you know why you are here?
Is it to do with the news article?
The news article, the television, the radio, all of the different media.
Yeah. I assume that's it, right?
Interesting.
I don't-
Interesting. That such a big deal has been made. I believed I control the media here in the city, and I will, of course, shut this down. Within
Thank you.
24 hours, you will not see another mention of this. You must believe me when I tell you that you are working for me now. You will be protected. These
you.
are necessary acts and requirements from time to time. You will do what is necessary. I am pleased that you have taken proactive action and you have begun to follow leads. You must do what you must do, of course. Sometimes you will have to break things. You can rely on us. And he looks up at Vincent and your broodmates and your cousins. You can trust us to expunge these types of incidents from the records.
If I may, my lord, would you happen to know who ran this story? Is it someone outside of our sphere, or?
I am investigating this question right now, and when I have some leads, I will pass them to you to investigate further.
Absolutely, my lord. Would be honored to help you and assist you.
Now, seeing as you've become closer to the problem and to the source, I think now is the time to give you a little booster for your requirements. You must be paying rent and things now for your operation. You must have vehicle expenses and things like this, weapons and other general expenses to consider. Yes? Then we shall...
Well, I'm just looking at the others. We have a room at. We have a room.
You have a room. Then we shall perhaps start a budget.
Sounds good.
This project is a serious project, and ongoing, a continual issue with our society. I shall begin, I think, with a small, modest budget, perhaps 20 million to begin. You will have
That's
to
perfect.
decide among yourselves how you wish to use this money, and it must go to the cause. Of course, it will be audited from time to time. Very good.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Very well then.
That's a lot of money. Could I ask you a question, Prince Lodin?
Of course, please do.
I'm just wondering why is it that you keep sending Tyrus away? Like he should be protecting Chicago, right?
Tyrus works as an archon for the entire western seaboard.
That's a lot of work for one
He
man.
he has the option to make deputies and such as he does.
Hmm.
This is a question for Justicar Xavier, I think, perhaps, who is his direct hierarchical connection.
Okay.
Very
Stop
well.
looking up Xavier. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.
And you
Let's
are
go.
bidded your exit. Okay, and off you go. And when you get to the ground floor, I'm just imagining Shannon's in the car.
Big sigh of relief from all of us.
Shannon is
Oh, I thought I was partying.
Oh,
with
you're
the group.
partying. Fuck, what am I talking
partying.
about?
Yeah.
Partying. Very good. Very good. You're partying. Okay, so you guys get back in the car and you leave the Sears Tower, probably without so much as a word between the door and the car.
Well, I'm stunned by how much money he was offering us. And he called that small. I've never seen that much money in my life.
Right.
Are you saying that in character? Or?
Are you saying that when you
when
get
I
in the
get
car?
to the car, yeah, I'm like, oh my god, that's so much money.
Vincent kind of looks at you funny, but. So, Justicar Xavier, have you guys met him before?
No. What about you, Chase?
Oh, no. I keep away from Justicas, any kind of kids.
I had to ask because yeah, we talked to Juggler, and Juggler mentioned that he was suspicious as to why Tyrus was sent away. And Lodin is saying that the Justicar is the one.
We're in the car, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, real quick timeout. That was the moment when you were talking about perhaps they're under Lodin's control, right? And you thought that maybe they're bloodbound or something like that? Was that
Yeah.
mentioned? Or yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Juggler thinks that maybe Lodin was sending him away for his own purposes, and not the whole bloodbound thing, just because he is doing the job. Anyway, yeah, I had to ask.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe, what was discussed with Juggler could be a thing. But I mean, he's just given us a lead in terms of someone that might be able to go above Archon. Was it Tyrus?
Tyrus.
Tyrus, yeah.
Tear Bear.
Tear Bear.
Yeah. He loves that name.
I don't think I'll call him Care Bear. I think I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I miss him.
He might just Care Bear my head all over the place. So, well, Shannon, I'm back. Yes.
Wait, what? He's not here.
Where are you going in the car? Are you going to that location where Shannon is, or are you going back to?
We're going back to the
Lawrence's
High
house?
Priestess.
Yeah.
No, he just said that because he felt like
Are you going back to the
that's,
High Priestess?
Shannon's your next
yeah,
personality.
That's what he's going to do when he
And
sees
it's
them.
my personality.
You can't have it anymore. Chase has you're his figment of his imagination.
It's all right.
Biggest plot twist ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I'm with Jimmy and Rita and Zora. I think,
And Merlin.
and the
Meow.
cat Merlin.
Merlin.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just chatting to them. I've found some tabs in my pocket, so I offer them out.
Does Zora take a tab?
Oh, for sure.
Right, and so it's a sacred sacrament for her. All right.
Yeah, like the body of Christ.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm just.
What's the
talking to
story
them.
with that? Is she she's highly religious, right? Or is that it? Or
It's spiritual over religion, really.
because she sees things, right? That's the idea.
So she says, like spiritual people, They sort of create their own worlds.
So she's high all the time. Is that
Not high all the time.
okay? All right.
I am like, yeah, so I'm chatting to the other ghouls. Hey, so the others, the coterie mentioned that the Sabbat had these blood bags, right? These people that they were feeding from.
Rita looks at you sternly.
Oh no.
I was just wondering, like, how is that? I'm really new here, so I'm sorry. Let me know if this is inappropriate. How is that different from what they do? I don't really, I don't want to pry, but
Rita steps forward. She goes, "You want to know the difference between how these guys feed and how the Sabbat feed?"
yeah.
She undoes her scarf and rolls up her sleeves, and she shows you these massive scars and chunks where they've been bitten out and not healed all over her body. They hung me by my feet upside down for weeks. I was one of maybe 6 in the end, but there was more of us to start with. There was like 20 of us that they rounded up into a truck. Okay? You want to know the difference? These people are psychotic, fucking crazy people that will hurt people and do anything. They have no limits and they don't care. They're like, like in the movies, like the Nazis, right? The sort of shit that they do and crazy stuff, trucks and trains and death camps and shit like that. That's how these people think. They don't give a damn. They're not here to help you, or they're definitely not here to help anyone but themselves.
I'm so sorry, Rita.
It's okay. You didn't know, right? How could you know? But you do have to realize that there are people even in the world without these crazy fucking vampires who will do this shit anyway. You don't even have to be a vampire to be this crazy. But they seem to really just bring it out in them.
Yeah. And so how does the coterie feed? I don't think I've seen them. They do feed, right?
They're pretty discreet, says Zora. I mean, sometimes I've seen my Domitor. She can feed just on animals sometimes.
Oh. Oh, can they all do that?
Yeah, I think they can. I don't know why not.
Whoa.
They choose not to, most of them. I think it is something to do with the taste, says Zora.
So so is it the feeding they do, is it consensual?
I don't know. It depends. Sometimes some of them have. I mean, I've given my blood to my Domitor more than once, many times, I suppose. That has always been consensual. But I've seen her feed in a nightclub too, so I don't know. It's whimsical. But they used to have these kind of emotions that we have. They used to have the knowledge of law and order and social constructs. They used to know these things. Now they can choose to ignore them or use them as they want, and they will make up shit from time to time, from minute to minute, day to day, and change the rules. So just be careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are our absolute overlords. There's no question. We have one option, that is to survive. If you want to become one of them, well, you sacrifice so much for it.
But you just said they're the overlords. What are you sacrificing?
You sacrifice your humanity, you sacrifice the sunlight, you sacrifice your friends and reality as a truth, and not just a kind of crazy nighttime fairy tale.
For your freedom, though?
How much freedom do they have?
You just said they were the overlords.
They
control
they as a
everything. They
whole,
make the rules.
that's true, but they have rules too, and somebody makes their rules. Everybody's jumping and the shit flows downhill.
just give up one set of rules for another.
Exactly. I think unless you are the prince, then maybe you have immunity to all of this. I don't know about that, but that seems to be the way it works. Okay. Anyway, you guys get back to the house. You come in on this conversation.
Hey guys. Gonna run up and gives her a hug.
She gives you a hug back.
Well, Shannon, I'm alive. Jimmy, I'm alive. See?
And then I'll give Rita a hug.
Yay!
Pet
I'm
Merlin.
so glad. Good job.
You guys
not
okay? You look
dying.
high.
Oh yeah, I shed some stuff. I hope that's all right.
Right.
Of course it's all right. Yeah. Did Jimmy
So-
partake? Is he high?
Bill, you got a pool?
No.
Oh, we got to build one.
I don't have room for that. I have like a little fountain. If you want to sit in that.
I'll sit in the fountain.
You guys sit in the fountain.
I go and crawl into
Excuse
the
me,
fountain.
it's not quite that insane. Just
Not this
Fine.
day or this week.
not this day or this week, next week maybe. You know?
Enjoy the fountain.
I'm just sitting under it. The water's pouring on my head. Belle, you're so bright. You're so shiny.
As you get to the house, eeny meeny miny mo, I guess just to make this fun, Bella, your phone rings.
Okay, I just wander a little bit away and answer it.
Hello, my
Hello?
name is Vito Rocco. I work for a fellow who you probably know named Mr. Neely.
Oh my God, it's you! I remember you.
You remember me? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you were the one that got me the kitten,
That's correct.
and
That's
you were
correct.
kind of hot.
Well, that's kind of you, ma'am. That's kind of you. In any case, I've been asked to administer a small fund to an organization. We need a name for that organization to put on the paperwork so that we can establish it as a legal entity so that we can pay out taxes and all of that kind of thing. It also means we can have bank accounts and rent property, that type of stuff. So I'm here to help you administer this fund and set up this organization. I'm very much a hands-on, but also hands-off, depending on how you look at it. So I'll be just basically doing the administration and clearing the way for
like that.
this to happen.
Oh, we go by A.S.S.
Is that a joke, ma'am? Am I supposed to write that down?
Weirdly,
What who's
it's
that?
not.
Who's that?
It's not a
Who's that?
joke.
Who's
It's-
that?
This is Vito. You know that really handsome guy with the pretty eyes?
I
Oh,
wasn't-
the second guy with the pretty eyes.
You're not. What's he want? What's
He's
he
the one
want?
that got me Merlin. Oh, he was wondering what name we should put our business under.
Well, I tell you what, ma'am. If you want,
Yes.
you can have an hour to think about it. And
Okay,
I'll call you back.
right.
all
Yeah,
right.
I'm not sure if S is gonna work, Chase.
I don't think anyone's going to take it seriously in the legal department, and it's not that I am trying to block you or anything, but when somebody comes looking for this, it kind of defeats the point of there being a legal entity at all when we're just going to mock the system.
Right. Yeah. It's not intentional. It's just what we've come up with, and then we abbreviated it to make it easier to say.
What is it that you do again? What's your actual job?
Well, I am the owner of the High Priestess.
Oh, is that code?
Oh no, well, kinda, but no. Anyway, maybe I should hold on. I'll put you on speaker. Wait, can my phone do speaker?
Just,
Why not?
All right,
Just
put it
push-
down.
Push the button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Hello,
Um,
you're talking
Give
to
it-
Vito Rocco. I work for Mr. Neely.
Vito, pleasure to speak to you. This is Chase.
Hi,
Chase
Chase.
Hamilton.
And
Now,
Belladonna.
could you give us? And
Yeah, I
that-
got all your names written down here and
Yeah,
some
yeah.
vague descriptions and something about what you're wanting to do with this money.
Could you give us like an hour to discuss it, please?
Yeah, sure. That's what I said. Yeah, you can take an
Okay.
hour to come up with a name and anything else you want to do with this particular organization with the money, how many bank accounts you want, how you want to access those accounts, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Really think this through because you're not going to be able to do stuff in the daytime and I'm not always going to be around neither. So make sure you got more than one set of signatures on everything so that more than one of you can take control of it if you have to. And
Okay.
bear in mind that the last Chicago Queen coterie has replaced itself entirely. So, we need to be able to transfer this on to whoever replaces you. Sorry to say if that was ever to become a concern.
Okay.
With that, I leave you. You have a great hour and I'll get back to you then. But you can get back to me on this number if you come up with something sooner.
Okay. All right. I got one name nobody likes, so I'll just say it to get it out of my head. All right. What about who is the god of protection? Is there a god of protection?
In what mythos?
A god, yes. Is
No,
there?
in what mythos? So like just
Greek,
any of them.
Roman, Indian,
Uh,
Native American Indian.
Janice
let's go
protects
for
the
American
house.
Indian.
Are you yelling that? from
Janice
the
is not that. No.
It'd be Ganesh, wouldn't it? Indian Ganesh, be about right. Hinduism.
Right,
What a
Lord
prediction.
Ganesha.
Well, I really like Minerva or God, what's the other one? Diana.
Diana.
I'll let you guys decide whatever you want to call it.
Ah, come on, man. You've got ideas. You've
No,
got big
no.
bowling brain.
I
But
think
like-
I think it's all ass to me.
Is
Oh,
Shannon,
yeah.
Shannon, are you present for this conversation?
I
He's
am,
in the
yes.
he's in the
I'm
fountain.
in the fountain, but I'm
Right.
listening.
Shannon,
And
can
you're-
you
I
hear?
have an internal
Shannon's
fountain.
wasted, isn't he?
Shannon, can you hear out there? Got any
Oh, you're
ideas?
inside. Oh, if you're
Yeah.
I thought you were outdoors. Oh, I'll come
Well,
in.
I
Wait,
have-
do we have a
multiple
fountain
fountains.
inside? Okay.
No, I guess that doesn't make sense.
There's, I was thinking there's like a courtyard in the middle of the building that has a fountain.
Wow, that sounds real
okay.
pretty.
I come inside if everyone's inside. I want to
got-
be with the people.
Yeah,
It's
that,
all-
that
it's all
he was in my
glass.
outside one.
Around this fountain is just all glass and trees and plants on both the inside and outside of the glass.
Cool. I come inside. I'm dripping on your floors.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. In your present state, which is excellent, by the way, it should help your.
Zora
You know.
tells you to go and get changed.
Me?
Yeah, you should go and get changed now. You need to put new
Oh,
clothes. You're
I
wet.
didn't bring new clothes.
Well, we have
Oh.
got spare clothes, but you're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have to wear
cool.
these.
That's fine.
And she takes you upstairs and
Don't
leaves
have
you.
any
Old
men in
Belle's
this-
clothes.
Yeah, we don't have any men in this
I
building.
put on
No,
a
you-
big flowy black skirt.
Well, you're about to
and,
get given a
a little-
You can wear my outfits. It's fine.
I will wear Bella's outfit. Yes.
Yeah.
What am I wearing, Belle?
Whatever you would like. I've
Well,
got a
We
lot
have
of clothes.
skirts. Black
Zora was going to
skirts.
offer you some wraps, basically.
Nah, I put a black skirt on and some like flowy top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dry my hair. Come downstairs again.
All right.
I have to say, you look good in that. Suit you.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. Here we go. Here we go now.
All right.
Thank you for. All right. Shannon, a name
Yes.
for our group. It's got to be strong. It's got to be
Strong name.
purposeful. It's got to be something friendly in the way of we're protecting people, looking after people, vampires and stuff like that.
Strong like an ox.
Well, to be fair, Chase, it has to be legal. It has to be it's a legal document. He wants a name for a legal entity that has to slip past the law and auditors and shit like that. So what you don't want to be doing is calling yourself the Chicago Vampire Sabbat Hunting Party of America or something, because that would be stupid and that will land you not only probably in a mental ward, but also, you know, you could get into trouble with the Camarilla.
Minerva was
Good
good.
point,
Did we not
Jimmy.
like Minerva?
I love Minerva.
Minerva is a nice name. It's a Greek goddess. She's yeah.
Greek goddess of what though, Jimmy?
It's like war and no, well, wisdom and she was really good at fighting and shit.
I like that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
Then we gotta
Minerva.
add like company
She's a
or
Roman
limited or
goddess,
something.
but she was commonly
If it was
identified
like-
with Athena.
Minerva's
Yeah, yeah.
shield or something if we're protectors.
Yeah, Minerva's shield. Does she have a shield when
Does
she's
she have a-
depicted?
She has a
She
shield.
has a
now.
shield and a spear or something.
Yeah.
Yep, she has a shield and a spear.
A real sick helmet.
Minerva's shield. Why not?
All right.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Minerva's shield.
Minerva's
Yeah.
Shield. So that's the new name of your team now. Does
Yeah.
that am I going to change the name of your videos to Minerva's Shield?
No, that's fine. You can just honestly, I don't see our coterie lasting long again, and then we'll all die off. We'll make new characters and become something else.
Where is your
Oh,
optimism?
what a lack of faith. Oh,
Wow.
Minerva.
Not
History
with
repeats
that.
itself.
Not with that attitude.
Minerva's shield. Yeah.
I'm gonna live a long and healthy life.
Right.
Until one of us kills you.
Oh no, is that a threat?
No,
I have
mean,
a stake.
Don't
you make a
listen.
great. You'll make a great vampire one day. Or like I might teach you fort, and then I might accidentally kill you.
Oh, please don't.
Okay, I promise I won't.
I'm not sure I like the way this conversation's going at all, really. I mean,
Thank you, Chase.
We gotta
Yeah,
make him
yeah.
stronger though. He's so squishy.
well,
I've been
talking
working
it-
out. I lifted weights yesterday.
How many weights?
2.
Right.
That's
and-
right.
Vincent.
And Jimmy
Vincent,
helped
you
him lift one of them.
Phone rings, Vincent.
No. Hello, Vincent speaking.
You're Vincent Dews, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm calling from downtown. I work for a fella named Mr. Ballard.
Mr. Bellard. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Ballard. He wants to see you and your group, preferably tonight.
And what's this in regards to?
I don't know, sir. He didn't tell me anything about that. I just know that he's going to be at Jimmy's Pizza Parlor on the corner of West and near that pit stop just across the road. You recognize it when you get there. Jimmy's Pizza. Meet him there at let's see, what's the time now? Oh, we'll make it late in the evening. I think probably 4:00.
What does Mr. Bellard do?
Mr. Ballard, I don't know what he does. He's a boss.
Okay, so he's a boss, and he's told you to tell us to meet him.
That's right. That's
And
right. He's
is
asked
it-
me
is
to
it-
tell you to meet him, and he apparently the information that I have here. He works with some fella that you know called what do you say? The Prince, some Prince guy. He works with this guy.
The
Calls himself-
musician?
Could be yeah. I don't think it's the guy that you're talking about. Someone else.
Okay. All right. I'll let the others know. So little and later in the evening, across the road from Jimmy's Pizza Place.
That's right. I'll give you the exact address in a second, which he does.
Perfect. So, guys, we have a meeting with Mr. Ballard.
Have
no
I
id-
ever
no
heard
idea.
of anybody called Ballard?
Have you ever heard of
This
anyone
is gonna
named
be
Ballard?
awesome.
I don't think you have.
We will not be disappointed this night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
So none of us
This
know
is
of him?
out of game.
Oh,
No.
Oh, Bella, here are your keys back. I
Oh,
probably
thank you.
shouldn't be driving.
Yeah,
now.
you really shouldn't.
You didn't
You look like-
drive on that, did you?
No.
How much did you have?
Just the one look, it's good stuff.
business is
I
going to
make
Yeah, it
be
must
some
booming.
be.
a little stronger for me.
How do these people think we're going to start a business if they keep calling us all the time?
Oh, are you okay with the Minerva shield, Vincent?
It doesn't matter to me. Whatever name you guys want to use is fine.
Well,
Okay.
because you and you're all got your own businesses anyway, right?
Well, that's just it. I mean, it's just a business name, and
It's just a
and
name.
I don't really, I don't mind that.
Hey,
And
Shannon,
it's- Mhm.
what would you do with $20 million?
I'll buy the warehouse.
Just
Yeah.
just so you guys know, there's one problem. Remember, the money is for coterie business, not
Yeah.
for anything else.
Yeah, but our business is going to be doing that word's business.
The thing is, there needs to be a paper trail, and if you have a paper trail, it could be a problem later on, especially considering Loden's said he would audit the books at some point. So
Shannon, we got $20 million.
Who gave you $20 million?
Can you imagine how many crystals you could buy with $20
Well,
million?
you don't need that
Oh
many.
my
Or
gosh.
you could buy the big crystal in the sky, the big diamond in the sky.
The plot suddenly changes
Yeah.
to being all about how to stop Bella from embezzling $20 million.
But I thought you were worried about getting killed, and then now you're really rich. Why?
Oh, this is a business stuff. Coterie
Now,
Oh,
money.
they're paying you.
Vincent,
They're
you-
paying you 20 million to kill all the Sabbat. Is that what?
Well,
Is that what it's
yeah.
for?
Well, I guess it's a yeah.
it's to get the equipment to kill all the Sabbat. Now, Vincent, with our businesses, you're the businessman. That's what I want your advice on. Should we put this money? Should we use our own money concerning your own money concerning the businesses that we're thinking of, the helicopter thing and everything else, and the extra business that we're thinking of partaking in? Shall we do that on our own and put this other money he's giving us towards weapons and such like things that we need?
Well, I mean, personally, I would keep the two very separate. But at the end of the day, I mean, the coterie is a democracy. So if you guys choose to buy lots of crystals with the money, then have at it.
No.
All right, I'm surrounded by crystals.
Why can't we
Yeah.
get the warehouse? Isn't that's for the coterie? Because Chase needs somewhere to live, and then we make the money out of the basement for. Wait, I don't need a job if we have $20 million. I don't need to work. Why are we working? Oh, but it's for weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Did
With
you-
20 million stakes.
Okay, Zora, did you guys end up shifting the stuff out of my bedroom?
We
Zora?
started.
Wait,
Oh,
oh,
Is that the stuff that's on the roof right now?
all right.
No, we got halfway through. Oh, I'm sorry. We got distracted. We did a bit. We did some of it.
The bed sitting outside in front of the building, and
Shall we finish that off then
Yeah,
and get that done?
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Now,
See what a mess I've made. I'm just shifting most of my stuff into the storage room.
How bad
Yeah.
is this mess?
Oh, it's not too bad. We did a decent amount before. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not.
And then
it's
I'm
not a
going
disaster
to
zone.
Very nice. Very good.
and then
Okay.
I'm going to we don't have a bed. Sorry, we need
you
to
still want to
pick
see
up
the
I
mayor,
can't hear
Vincent?
anybody. Is that me or you?
I'm
That's
waiting on
your
a phone call.
problem.
It'll be another time, I think.
Sorry, we need to pick up a bed for Rita because I thought maybe my bedroom could be hers instead.
Really?
Because you sleep in the ground.
Yeah,
Right.
I could sleep in the ground, yeah, but I also have my box upstairs. I've just put it in the storage room.
Right.
I also think you should stay here too.
Yeah, actually, Bella, can I talk to you, says Zora.
Sure, of course you can. We'll
Um,
go out into the garden.
go out to the garden.
Hmm.
She takes you out there and she says, so, you know, Rita, obviously she's had some troubled times,
Hmm.
especially recently, but I think even before that, there were some troubled times in Rita's life.
Yeah.
So anyway, today, I wasn't sure whether to mention this or not, but I suppose I probably should. Um, she went for a couple of drives back to where she used to live to visit people. And she came back here. She had a bag of weed and some money and a gun in her freaking handbag, like a handgun, like just not a big one, just like a handgun. I don't know what you call it,
Okay.
but I just wanted you to know because I think she's, you know, she's got some connections into that whole world, which we, up until now, we haven't had.
Right. Okay. Let's go. Let's go find her, shall we?
All right.
And we'll have a chat
So,
with her.
intervention with Rita, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I suppose.
So you find Rita, and she's playing with the cat. Cat's
Oh,
walking along the top of her handbag, actually, sniffing at the zip.
Rita, we need to have a chat.
Oh yeah? She turns around. What's up?
So I've been told that you went back home.
Oh yeah, I went for a drive today. Two
You
drives at Zora.
you came
Oh
back
yeah,
with
yeah.
weed.
Yeah, is that a problem? I thought that we were free to have whatever we wanted.
Weed's fine. Gang related stuff is not fine.
Well, what does that even mean? How do you think you're going to get weed around here if it's not gang related? Like, what are you talking about?
We'll we will find a way. These guys they're doing their own, sort of drug stuff. So if you need anything, you can go through them. But you
Yeah,
don't need to do that anymore.
listen, can I show you something?
Sure, yeah.
She unzips her bag and she opens it, and inside there's about probably $5,000 worth of cash in bundles
Wow.
and a gun. She goes, "You see that? I made that today. Okay,
Wow, that's impressive.
so I don't know. Maybe you want to get your walls fixed or something. You want to, fix up this shitty place or whatever you want. You can have some of this cash." And she puts some things down on your counter.
Or it's yours. But actually, Rita, I remember Zora telling me that you wanted to go to college.
Yeah,
Well, I could probably try and make that happen for you.
really?
So you could do something honest.
Don't you think it's too late for that now? Don't you think maybe I've seen a little bit too much to be able to concentrate through college and watch all these fancy, prissy people doing their fucking thing and then get to the end of all of that and I'm like, I just want to kill everyone because I've seen too much?
Let's pat her on the back. I suppose you're right. You can have the life you want. The world is yours. But the whole drug dealing is quite dangerous.
Zora says, you have time for college if you want to go in the future.
Yeah, and we'll make it happen.
But we are concerned for your life and your safety and also because of anything that it might bring back to us. The types of people that you're associating with, you don't know who they are.
Shannon.
Shannon's like just walking around the kitchen,
Stroking all the
out.
furry stuff.
Right. Did he go get in the pool yet? Has he found a swimming pool?
I don't have a pool. So if
Oh,
he
you
finds a pool,
there's
I'd
no
be
pool, right, of
impressed.
course.
That's why I was in the fountain.
That's why you're in the fountain.
Yeah.
Right, of course. Of course. Okay. So anyway, end of lecture.
Yeah, we're looking out for you, Rita. You're one of us now.
I appreciate that, but what I'm noticing is that we're getting involved with dangerous fucking people and dangerous stuff, and you guys have got all these crystals and shit, and that's cool. But that's not going to save you from the kind of people that you're coming into contact with. I've seen these people. They did this shit to me. They're not fucking around. We are fucking around, man.
Maybe Maybe I should give you some training. Not holistic medicine training. I
Maybe
should
we
give you-
all need some training. Do you know anyone who can train you?
Oh, I'm pretty okay.
All right, good.
But and I'm getting better and better. But if that's what you want to do, if you want to protect yourself and others like Zora,
I've
then I
always
can help.
protected myself and my family and my little brother. Okay, this is how it has always been. I'm like that. I'm just like that's the kind of person that I am. I'm a protector.
Well,
And she believes it when she says it.
she's like the perfect gangrel. She's did you go back and see your family? Are they okay?
I'm not talking about it.
Okay. But yeah, I will teach you how to protect yourself.
Okay, good. I look forward to that.
Like fighting. You're a ghoul. That means I can teach you some things that we can do.
What I want to learn, she says to you, looking at you straight up, I want to know how to kill vampires.
Okay. Then when do you want to start?
Come at me, bro, like right fucking now, man. I don't care.
Okay. I'll take her outside. I'm not going to come at her right now. We'll leave the cat inside. And I will try and like spar with her. I won't go with the fortitude. I'll just go with trying to teach her more brawl.
Okay.
At the moment. Yeah.
All right. So do you want to make a dex and brawl check, please?
Okay. So to figure out how to do that. Oh yeah, here we go. No protein skills right now.
That's probably a good idea.
-1. Oh,
Minus
okay.
1.
I'm a little bit rusty
She
without
punches
my
you
claws.
in the jaw.
Ow.
Not very hard, but hard enough for you to know that she got through your defense and your guard. How about
job.
that? My brothers, they're boxers.
All right, try again. Should I do a dodge maybe?
You can make a dex and dodge if you like.
Okay. So 4.
4 successes. Okay. She goes, you're fast. That's true. I give you that.
Yeah.
She comes back at you again with another attack. Dex and dodge again.
Okay. 3.
She almost clips you. Nearly got you that time. Are you gonna
Yeah,
attack
that was
her?
good.
You're gonna attack her back?
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah, I'll
she's
do it.
making a dex and dodge.
5.
Okay, yep, you put a hole in her defense and put your hand right up to her face.
Yeah, not trying to hurt her. Just trying to show her where her defenses lack, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, Jesus, man, that's fast. How did you get like that?
Practice.
Zora looks at you and she goes, she's probably spending her blood to do that to you.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Zora looks at you. I'm sure you're not.
I'm not.
Okay.
I wouldn't lie to you, my love.
Fair enough. Okay, so
we'll
you
practice.
have a sparring practice session.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're doing.
We'll practice until she is worn out, because I don't
Alright.
think I'll wear out anytime soon.
Fair enough. Who's doing what now?
Okay, I'm going over to Vince. Vince, buddy pound.
Yo,
Can you get your retainer over here so I can have a discussion with her, please?
sorry, which one?
Barney.
Bonnie? Oh,
Yes.
do you mean Julia?
Yes.
I could call her if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's the one you said I could have, right?
Okay. So
Okay.
calls her.
If she asks, if she agrees.
She comes down.
There you go.
Yes, sir. How can I help?
Chase wants to talk to you about something.
She nods slowly and she clearly thinks about it and turns to you, Chase.
Excuse us, please, Vince.
Yeah, walks out.
What is this all about?
He's a good man, that Vince, right?
She hesitantly nods.
Now, this is all theoretical, and I don't want you to get upset, but I'm going to be straight with you. Okay? If you had the choice being the operative word, would you serve somebody else if you had the choice?
As I clearly do not have the choice, I'm not sure this is a worthy topic of discussion.
You would have a choice this time.
Is that true?
I don't say words I don't mean.
Who would be the domitor?
It would be me.
Are you a kind man?
I'm as kind as Vietnam can make you.
Are you more or less kind than Vincent?
Yes, I am.
More kind.
More kind. Even Vincent will tell you that, I'm sure.
Then I agree.
All right. You will be my head of security. Is that to your liking?
Yes, I suppose. Yes.
I was trained in Vietnam as a helicopter pilot.
I am aware.
Yes. But you have knowledge that my people, Shannon and Jimmy, need to know. Jimmy was a gunner, though. He was a door gunner.
And an engineer.
Yes. And he is much, much brighter than he acts.
I'm sure he's
All right.
not. Yes.
Yes. Yes. He's actually, I think, way, way too bright. I think he's more intelligent than anybody could ever fathom.
Does I have more pressing questions, to be fair with you?
Of course. Ask away. Please sit.
Will
be
we
comfortable.
continue to live in this household? Will I have to see Vincent every day?
Well, it turns out that we've come into money, and it turns out that I will be doing visits occasionally with my mate Vinny here. But no, you'll only have to see him as much as we need to work with him, if you know what I mean.
I see. Well, I suppose that's better than other situations.
Then the deal is struck. And I promise to look after you as best I can.
When does this begin?
Wait there, please. Vinny! Buddy!
Yes.
It starts now, right?
Sure.
It starts now.
Very well. And she looks at you.
Okay. You'll have to be with me this evening until we leave here.
That's fine. Shall we begin the process, please?
Yes, we will start the process. This is what I need. And he gives her a list of things that need
She
doing.
goes, no, stop.
What?
The process. You said that I was going to be...
Oh, that process. I didn't want to rush you too much.
You don't want to break my blood bond.
Oh, I do, but I want you to be aware of everything now, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm asking you.
Okay, we'll start the process right now.
Very well. And she gets you a cup.
Yeah.
All right. And you give her a drop of blood.
Yep.
All right. Very good.
He wanted to take it easy and slide her in slowly because she'd been through a lot. But obviously, more than happy. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, who's next? Who wants to do a thing?
Are you still sitting in the fountain, Shannon? We gone back.
He's
Come back to
gone
the
now.
fountain.
No, because I got changed and I'm
He's on
wearing
your-
your clothes
Oh, right,
now.
yeah. Yeah,
But
please don't
also,
ruin my
if Julia
clothes.
was there, did we go back to Vincent's place? Because I just would have followed Chase.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. For some reason,
No, we're still at Belle's place, aren't we?
Oh, you brought Julia with you then?
No, she came.
She came over. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
she
Cool.
must have come over. She wouldn't have actually been there, to be honest. That whole scene should have waited till later. But anyway, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Maketh no difference. She came to deliver something. Somebody had a phone charger they needed.
I'm still gonna. I would have spied.
You've spared,
Yeah, that's that.
right?
What else would you like, Rita? I'm here to listen.
She
What do
looks
you
at
need?
Well, I want a freaking car and a house.
I made a room for you upstairs. That's all I can really offer you right now. Until
She
I
opens
get
her
enough
bag
money.
again. She goes, "Do you see this cash? I can rent somewhere. I don't have to live in the fucking high priestess, man. Come
It's-
on."
That's true.
Look, I know, Snowflake, that you were brought up with all of this fancy shit and stuff, but it doesn't mean anything to me. It's nice and it's cute, and I love the cat, okay? I do. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but we're not the same. I come from down on the south side.
Okay. If that's what you want, then fine.
You can come and visit me, you know? We can have a nice house somewhere a little closer to the people that I know and where I can make a difference.
Okay. Time to let my little bird fly.
She shakes her head.
Yeah. Wherever you go, you can take Merlin with you.
Thanks, I like that.
Um,
You're a good person, you know?
and like
Probably too good for what you're doing, you know? The shit that you've seen is, I don't know, that seems like there's an excuse. Everybody that does stuff that you see is all vampires doing it, but I've seen people do this shit, you know? They don't have an excuse. They don't have some dark, evil vampire shit in their head going, do this bad stuff. They're just people and they do it anyway.
okay, how about we come up with a plan? So you can move out, you can make your own living.
Hey,
We'll
I'll
see each
work for
other all
you,
the time.
okay? Yeah, for sure.
Because you'll require my blood, I imagine.
I expect that's
going.
true, right? That's I mean, I want to work for you, okay?
But
just
I
wanna
want you
do
to
it my
make
way.
I want you to make a difference in the world. If you see like women out there that really need your help with like domestic violence and all that, I want you to be there for them, and we
Yeah.
look out for each other.
Okay, all right. We'll do
Make
it like a
make a
charity thing.
difference out there. And if you ever want to go to college, let me know, okay?
Yeah, that time's gonna come, you know. I hear you can do this shit online now, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I'll give her a hug.
She hugs you back.
I'm so proud of her.
Vincent,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Vincent.
Yeah. Nothing at the moment. Just waiting for everyone to do their business so we can move
Okay.
on to the next sentence. So
All right.
Right, Vincent, buddy.
yeah.
Shall we go and look at this warehouse and start things are going with
Well,
Your
we're
phone
supposed
rings.
to meet someone at this point.
it? Oh, are we?
Vincent.
Phones.
Mr.
My
Ballard.
phone's ringing.
Fine, Vincent.
Hello?
Fine.
Good evening. This is me again about the name. Have
Oh,
you
yes.
come up with something? What was your consensus?
The name. Well, that means you're ringing Bella, not me,
Ringing Bella? Am I ringing
because
Bella?
she was the
That's who you
business
spoke
person.
to last.
That's
Yeah.
who I spoke to.
It's Vito.
All right, Vito. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wrong number. Bella, your phone rings.
Oh, yep. Hello.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just
is
like
Vito.
still hugging
Yeah,
Rita.
You got to tell your buddy there. I apologize. I rang his phone. Yeah, I got all your guys' names and numbers on my list, so I just rang the wrong number. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Don't worry.
So
We have a
did
name.
you got a name?
Yep, it is Minerva's shield.
Minerva's shield.
Minerva's
Wow.
shield. Yeah.
Minerva's shield.
Yeah.
Minerva's shield. Hold on.
Let me help you
Yeah,
spell.
Minerva. That's like Athena.
Yeah, but not Minerva. Minerva.
Yeah, okay. Minerva's shield.
No, there's no R. There's no secondary R.
It's not an R. It's the way I talk.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be offensive. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anything else you wanted to discuss? You know, as I say, I'm here to help you with the trust. Minerva's shield.
Yeah.
The shield.
Mhm.
All right, so we'll set up the shield, and we're gonna do some bank accounts and stuff like that. You got any instructions yet?
What do you mean? From like up top?
Okay, instructions. Like, you know, how do you want your banking structured? Do you want one account, or do you want 5 accounts? Do you want all the money in one account and a little bit of money in a different account? Do you want high interest, low interest? How do you want this whole thing structured?
Hold on. Let me just
Who are the
grab
directors
Vincent.
of this organization?
Vincent, come
Vincent.
over here. He's talking finances, and I don't understand. I put on speaker.
Hello, who am I talking to? Can you hear me?
G'day, it's Vincent again.
Oh, Vincent, yeah, Vito Rocco here from Edward Neely's department here. I'm up at the Dali Plaza right now.
Oh, excellent. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too. So you're dealing with this thing, you're calling it the shield, the Minerva's shield thing. I got the spelling here. He goes through and checks it to make sure it's right. And it is.
Yep, that's correct.
All right. So how you want to structure this thing? Like, what kind of organization is it? This is a trust or a corporation?
I'd probably say
else?
you'd put it under a limited liability, and you'd probably
Right. So
structure it
we're
with.
going to go with an LLC.
Yeah, and I'd say 6 accounts, 1 for every person plus an extra for the main.
All right. That sounds like a plan. Okay, so you're going to have cards associated with this?
I assume so. One for each account, and
All right.
there's one for. Is Shannon getting an account? Yes. Yeah.
I don't know.
Am I also a director? Wait, how many of us are there?
Zora comes over to you. Shannon puts her hand on your shoulder. She goes, shh.
We can make further accounts in the future if we choose to do so. So.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I just want
we'll do
like
it
a
that way.
basic structure to set up this thing so that we both have an idea of where it is and how you're going to get a hold of it.
So we'd have all the money in the high interest account. Everyone would have their own personal accounts with a card attached to it. And whenever we need to do funds or anything, we can transfer from the main account to their personal account for whatever reason they need for whatever purchase.
Right.
I assume you guys want us to audit everything and keep a tally?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to give you guys each a platinum card associated with the business, the corporation, the trust, whatever it is, an LLC, you say. So it's going to be a company. Okay, so everyone's going to have a company card that draws directly from their account in the company. You'll be able to make deposits and withdrawals from the main account and from your private accounts, but the main account will have a limit of probably something like $5,000.
Sounds about right. And I'd say that you'd need 2 signatories to transfer any money off the main account, just to make sure that everyone's on the level.
That makes good sense. Okay, so 2 signatories. So we should make notes about this system. So
While you guys are doing that, I'm going to take Zoro by the play some music, take Zoro by the hand, and then sort of just dance like muses around Shannon.
all right.
It will have like scarves and stuff, and then just yeah, and just dance.
Right, fair enough.
We're in the high priestess. This shit happens.
I can imagine that certainly happening. Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's all good. So the guy's good, and you hang up, Vincent.
Are we going to see Mr. Ballard now or later?
Yes, we are. Wait, are we?
Are we?
Yes,
Oh.
we're
Out of
supposed
game
to-
later.
Or
That-
later.
You put that on
cool,
your
cool.
tonight list.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Hmm.
Hey, Chase.
Hmm.
Hey, Chase. Is now a good time to get my third dose?
Are you sure? Are you sure you should be deciding something like that in your present condition?
Oh, I already decided. Well, didn't you say it would make me stronger? Did
Yes.
you say that? Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone keeps talking about me dying, and it's a bit unsettling.
No. We'll do our best to keep you in one piece. That'll be my job.
Okay, but then the others talk about eating me sometimes. And I
Not
don't
gonna
know if
eat
that would
you.
help. Oh.
No. I'm sure if Bella ate you, it would be enjoyable, but I don't think she will today. She's not looking that way at the moment. She's too happy with the world. So, are you sure? Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yes,
Okay, all
4
right.
times.
All right. Just let me get you something to drink.
All right, so off you go, and you return briefly with another cup.
Oh,
You've, one thing you know is where the cups are in this house.
oh, yep.
Ask for a plate or a spoon, not a fucking clue, but a cup
Yeah. Or a glass.
or a glass. All right. So
Or a
you're using
vial. We've
using
got,
a glass or a cup or a vial.
yeah,
Mm.
whatever you like.
All right.
Just if you're gonna use a vial, maybe just throw it away. We probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Reuse it.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, that's all bad. Okay. All right. I give you a drink.
Cool. And the glass?
Yes.
Cool. Shannon takes it.
I could
and-
make it. Oh, okay.
No.
I was gonna make it into a tea for you.
It tastes
You
it
can
tastes
just drink
great,
it.
right?
It's
Like
fine.
straight.
Yeah.
I was told it tastes delicious. Shannon puts it all in his mouth and swallows most of it, but keeps a little bit under his tongue, but the glass is empty.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets up and goes, there's a kitchen area that's kind of away
Yep.
from people.
Yeah.
And is there anyone in the kitchen?
Right at this very second.
Kitchen's upstairs.
No.
Okay, so he goes, and when he sees that he's alone, he spits the bit of blood that he kept under his tongue into one of those vials
Yeah.
that he got from Bella earlier,
Mhm.
pops the cork on, and puts it deep into his bag underneath some things.
Okay.
And he cleans out the glass and puts it in the drying rack. That sounds hygienic.
Right.
And returns.
Good. Excellent. Well done. All accomplished.
All right.
Thanks, Chase.
Shannon,
So
Yeah.
her, why don't you dance with Jimmy? Go.
I
She looks at you.
Because
what?
Why? Why are you insisting on that?
I think he wants a dance.
Why do you think that?
Because
Did you ask him?
He has that look on his eyes.
You've just been trying to set me and him up the whole time. I know. I've been watching you.
No nonsense.
This is for you, not for me or him.
No, of course not. No. Okay, maybe.
You are met. She looks at you. She says, "Miss Rivers, you are. I don't know. You're manipulating people."
I'm sorry. My manipulation score isn't very high. Actually, it's actually pretty good. So- sorry.
Okay, right.
You told me to keep an eye on your humanity, and this is it. Manipulation is the beginning of this loss of humanity.
I kiss her on the cheek.
Look at
Thank
your
you.
friend Vincent. He's an example.
That's true. He did try and manipulate me earlier. Okay, you're right. I shan't be corrupted or corruptible. Anyway, let's go.
All right. So where do you go?
Mm,
Back to the mansion for further planning and stuff, or not?
what's the plan now that Ballard's later?
Okay, it still leads to my first question. Are we going to use the prince's money or not? We're not. We've decided not to use it for our personal stuff, right?
God no. This is for business stuff.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what he's at. Is that right, Vincent?
Well, that's completely up to you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, you're in control. If you want to use that money, I mean, it's easy money and it doesn't leave you linked to me at all and saves me money. So completely up to you.
Yeah, but if we use his money to build our stuff, he can just take it all away.
There's that possibility, yes. Well, he'll at least know about it.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, like my advice is not to spend his money on anything not coterie related. So weapons, sure, armor, sure, but anything other than that, I wouldn't. But up to you guys.
Chase, was your intention to live at your helicopter warehouse, or did you want a separate living space?
No, I thought I'd actually live where the helicopters are. That way, if they're needed at any particular time, we'd be close enough to them. Apart from security wise, because helicopters are very expensive. When we get our first one, we want to look after it like a baby, because that's how we make money.
Could the prince not take away your stuff even if you didn't pay for it with the money anyway, if he really wanted to?
Yeah, he could, but
Not in Gary, he couldn't.
well, he would try. He looks like the kind of man that isn't stopped by barriers of any sort, even legal ones, even vampire legal ones.
The thing with Gary is we have two different allies in Gary. I don't think he would mess with that.
And then the other question is, if y'all bought the warehouse with your own money, if you bought it with the 20 million part of that, if that money's been given to you, then you can't just have power of, you can't just take it away, right? Legally, right?
Well, he audited it. He's going to audit it. He mentioned he was going to audit it, and technically we didn't create the accounts. This guy created the accounts.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I personally, but of course, I'm rich. I personally see it as just a noose. Like at the end of the day, it gives him control over something. I don't particularly need to.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I personally don't need the money. So as far as I'm concerned, what you guys do with it is completely up to you. But, it's up to you.
Jimmy puts his hand kind of up a little bit. He goes, do you mind if I add something here?
Go, Jimmy. Go.
Well, if he's gone to the trouble of spending $20 million on you, and he's given you the amount and the cash, well, he's clearly expecting you to you've got to spend it on something. Otherwise, he's going to say you're not doing your job.
I don't think we can buy 20 million worth of weapons. We don't have enough people to build that many weapons.
That's true, but
we could just drop a nuke on the Sabat and job done.
There's much easier ways of getting around this. What you could do is you could use it to pay the rent on several different properties at the same time, and you could use it to perhaps, I don't know, develop new technologies for this particular situation. You could have a lab designed for discovery. I don't know.
The tiny helicopters, Jimmy, you're an engineer. You're working on tiny helicopters.
Well, yeah, we were thinking of calling them drones, but they're probably not going to be called that when they come out.
But they're
I
gonna
was
be
told that drones was a terrible idea and would be a very bad name to call.
What about
flying
Beaselbots? Beaselbots sounds like
that-
a good name.
That's a good name. That I'm
Yeah.
going to write that down. Jimmy writes it down. Beaselbots.
I'm
Yep,
sure
they're-
that'll take off, as the case may be.
Hey,
That's going to be the name of our patent.
that's your tagline. These will take off.
Oh, these will take off. Oh, genius.
Yeah, so, okay, what do you say we do that?
Just rent
'Cause-
them.
You also can look at vehicles as well. You could
Yeah.
just rent vehicles. I mean, if anything happens, and if the so-called boss says he wants his stuff back, well, he's got a bunch of rental properties and toys that have to be given back to their owners.
I like that.
He kisses Jimmy on the head, and he goes, "You're a fucking genius."
You could do the same with helicopters. You wouldn't actually have to buy them. You could lease them for long term. Then you could have more choppers. But anyway, that's just a thought.
You just keep thinking, you little bloody genius.
I think you need to have some kind of place of business where you can set up, and it probably should be a decoy, because eventually, if you do this job properly, somebody's going to come for you, and this is the place that you want them to go.
Ooh, what's our
Yeah.
font gonna
That-
be?
That's actually a very good point. That's the
Yes.
place that everyone's going to come. Maybe this is where we should set our trap.
Yeah.
Perhaps an office block that's deserted or something like that. We set up some explosives, someone rocks up, and goodbye.
I can put lights on timers so it looks like people are in there.
Because we were discussing having a trap at some point.
Well,
I believe that was-
let's do warehouses. Let's do what Jimmy said. Let's buy stuff and set up that kind of plan.
I think, so when I set up the bank account and I talked to the guy, I made it so that two people must always sign for a purchase. I think maybe we should make that a coterie rule. If you're going to use coterie money, two people need to agree with it. Do you guys agree with that? I think it's fair that way.
Yeah, I think it's fair. What about you, Bill?
I don't believe I would be there if you're heading home. So I'm gonna be at my home while you guys head home.
Wait, where are we? I thought we were at Bell's place.
I'm pretty sure you guys were heading home. So
No? Will we? Okay,
No.
okay.
I thought we were all
Conversation
together.
could be taking place in the doorway.
I was wondering whether you guys were all moving back to the house, but I didn't get a straight answer on that. So it can be wherever is most convenient.
Is it
Well, we
home
can-
time? I guess it's home time anyway, so I'm definitely going home, I guess. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but I like Jimmy's idea and I like your idea. Let's put them into action. Let's put them into action. Let's do them.
I mean,
Yeah,
we can
that
definitely not have too
warehouse.
many guns. I like the idea of a lot of guns. But
Oh yeah.
That warehouse that me and Jimmy found, like, often when places are for sale, they're also for lease. Like, optional, right? We can lease it.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah. Should I do that in the daytimes?
Sure,
Should me and Jimmy?
Yeah,
we can do
that
that.
sounds good.
So
That sounds good.
I good. Taking notes now. What do we want? Leasing multiple warehouses,
Yeah,
office buildings, all in
Yeah.
Gary.
yeah.
How many?
Vince, how many can we?
oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was your business. This
no,
part here.
this is. We're working on it as a team here. I don't have the business knowledge that you have.
Well, I don't know like what you want to accomplish, but like in my world, you don't spend money just because you've got money. Like that's not how you make more money generally. But I mean, if you want to make if you want to fake that you've got an office block, then I guess you'd want to get something that's in the middle of nowhere. No one else is around. So you don't harm anybody. No one's going to accidentally trip up on your explosives or whatever you want to do, and probably do something along those lines.
So
Okay.
one warehouse for Chase to
Yeah.
live in.
Yeah, and the helicopter business will get run.
And
We'll
would
get
you like milk with that?
we'll
Heli-
get run from there. The helicopter
And
business
one
will,
office.
So you're running the helicopter business from a warehouse,
yeah, from our
Not-
warehouse. Yeah.
or like
not-
a hangar.
not from a hangar or an airport where you'd have
Well,
helicopters.
you're gonna see about Gary Airport, aren't you?
Well, I made a call, but I've left an answer phone message. I
I'll
didn't get a
get-
response. So.
I'll get something there because it makes sense to get something there if we can.
I mean, we don't need to spend this right now. Perhaps maybe Lawrence might have some ideas on how he wants to spend the money. So
Yeah.
perhaps we should wait for that.
Oh, I'm just taking notes about what you want me to do in the daytime while you're all asleep. If you want me to do anything, I don't have to. But Chase, it sounded like you wanted somewhere to live.
Yeah, yeah. So it'd have to be somewhere near Gary Airport, depending on what we find out about that. Because I want to be close to where the helicopters are, naturally.
So can I just get you guys to tell me who is expecting phone calls or information at this point, and who has information that has already been returned or anything related to that subject?
You want to go one by one?
Yeah, start with you,
Um,
Vincent. I know you've got a phone call.
Mayor call back. We've got the meeting with, I forgot his name already. Reynard.
Ballard.
Mr.
Bella.
At
Um,
Jimmy's Cafe. I didn't know Jimmy had a cafe.
It's a Jimmy's Pizza
Pizza.
Pizza.
something.
Not our, it's not our Jimmy.
I think that's all I've got pending at this moment. Yeah.
Okay.
And the
Yeah.
mayor.
Yeah, he said the he said
I've
the
mentioned
man.
that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
All right. Anybody else have any appointments? No.
I
Okay.
don't think I do.
Cool.
No.
As you were.
So Chase wants a building.
Chase
Yeah.
wants somewhere to live
So somewhere he can live near an airport.
near the airport.
Near Gary. Near Gary Airport. It's got, what's Gary Airport called?
Gary
Gary
Airport.
Airport.
It's very imaginative.
Okay.
It's a domestic though. It's not an international.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
If I ever get rich enough to buy it, I'm going to call it something flashier than Gary Airport.
Well, buying airports is a hell of a rigmarole. There's a lot of legal shit.
That's why I said if I ever get that rich. But
Can't you just do the thing where you donate a bunch of money so much that they're like compelled to name the airport after you?
Right, but that doesn't mean that it's your airport.
Have you guys all seen
No, but if he
Gary?
just wants to change the name.
yeah,
Right, if you're going to change the name,
I
that's true.
have.
You just have to lobby the right people.
If only
you
our name was
guys-
Gary, then
Right.
you wouldn't have to worry about
You
it.
could change your name to Gary.
You
That'd
could
be a
do
lot
that.
That would be
cheaper.
much cheaper.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay,
After
so
seeing what Gary looks like, I reckon they'll take money for anything at this point. Like it was a real dive.
cool. So I won't put any money down or lease anything, but you want something near Gary Airport. Maybe we could make some tunnels
Yeah.
to the hangar. That could be fun.
Yeah.
And did we want an office building as a front? Or we can leave, we can
Yeah.
table that for now.
Have a look at that.
Have a look. Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
won't. Obvious. I have $450 to my name, so I
And-
won't be making any deposits, but I will gather some info.
Give him your card, Chase.
Give him my card.
Well, you
Or
don't
you're
have,
gonna. Oh, you
you
don't have it
haven't got a
yet.
card yet.
Also, you want to sign off on things, right? Before we go ahead.
Okay, we want to be sure that this is the right way we're going. And like I said, Vince, you're the only one with the business brain.
Can I make a suggestion, Mr. Dews? Jimmy
Yeah.
says.
Jimmy.
Well, I know that you've been setting up this business with the Ventru, for the whole organization and everything, the business to do with this $20 million. And I heard you talking about the bank structure. It occurred to me that a lot of the time that some of us are going to need money during the daytime, and getting consent from certain owners of said properties might be difficult at said time. Is there a possibility that some of us less nocturnal types might have access to some cash during the daytime? And is there a signatory system that might be suitable for that?
I think we should definitely set something up. I mean, we haven't got the cards yet. We could just give you one of the cards and then you can use the card. Because I mean, the cards have a limit of $5,000 on them. If you need anything more than $5,000, then obviously it's something we need to discuss anyway, I guess.
Right. So out of game, I think what I thought it was happening, and I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong, was that the main account with the 20 million in it has a limit of 5,000 on it for everybody who's a partner in the organization. Everybody else has a bank account that has access to the money at that limit of 5,000 per day.
Yeah.
But you could sit down together with the five of you and say, hey, we're going to put $10 million into Bella's account if you wanted to.
And that's where you use the double signatures. So basically
Right.
with 2 signatures, you can take out all 20 million if
Right.
you really
So
needed to.
without any signatures, okay. Do you
Well,
think
in signatures, you get $5,000. That's the max.
right. Is 2 signatures enough then?
That's up to these guys. I don't, yeah.
I throw it at you, it's in your hands.
Well, so Vince did ask for 6 accounts,
That's right.
and that was when, who was it, Zora or Rita told me to shut up.
Right.
Was trying to suss out, because is there someone I haven't met yet?
Besides
Or is it-
Joe?
Yeah.
Bob, Bell, Chase, me, and you. So, and then there's the main
Lawrence.
account, which is the main, and the money account as well. So it works at the moment.
I was just wondering, wait, so Chase, Bella, Vincent, Bob, Lawrence, and then there was a 6th account, and that's the
That's the
main
main
one.
account,
Okay,
yeah.
cool, got it.
And then we'll hook you up with an account. I just literally, I just have 6 in my head from every
Yeah.
game we've played. That was,
Yeah. Cool.
He's a ghoul. Just
Yeah, no,
don't-
I would have been surprised, but I was
Well-
like, who's the
well-
6th? I just thought I hadn't met someone. That's
well, I mean, out of character, he's a shifty ghoul as well.
All right.
Don't know about that blood stealing over there. You never know. Maybe
You
giving
saw
him $20 million might be a bad idea.
you saw
Right.
nothing.
We saw nothing.
We
No?
did see nothing.
Shannon, Jimmy,
I like that. Nice one.
you two,
Yes.
we have a new member of our team and she's in charge of security.
Cool. Who is it?
And Barry's forgotten her
Julia comes in.
name. Julia, these men will be working with you.
I've met everybody here.
Good. And you will be securing all the buildings that need securing.
I see.
So you'll need people, won't you?
Yes, I will need people for that. Probably some security people.
Okay. You choose them, and I'll get to know them.
I see. All right.
Okay. Okay. So you 3 work together on this whole project.
What about weapons? Is Julia going to be in charge of that, or is this a
Julia's
broader
in
coterie
charge of.
conversation?
Julia, Jimmy, do you mind if Julia trains you?
You talking to me?
Yes, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Do you mind if Julia trains you?
Yeah, sure. If she's got something that I can learn, yeah, okay.
Okay. And also you, my young friend.
Yes.
Julia will be training you as well
In
in everything she knows.
fantastic. Great. Cool.
And me, Julia. I need a bit of catch up.
Right. One moment, please. Okay, so she is your head of security already, Vincent, right?
He was, but
She
that's,
was.
That's
So,
fine.
so she knows how to be a head of security,
Yeah.
right? And so her situation has been somewhat hounded by her various humiliations. It's been difficult to maintain order under those circumstances. So she does most of her work by telephone.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she gets on the phone and she starts calling people and organizing for a security company who she's familiar with to come and work at the house.
Cool. Cool. All right. We better look for
Oh,
Mia.
hold on. At the house, you mean at the at the warehouses these guys are buying?
Sure.
Right? Not my house.
Yeah.
Wherever Barry wants it.
Yep. All right. Just making sure she's
we
not my
will-
head of security.
Shannon's gonna find us. Shannon and the security person and Jimmy are gonna find us a house by Gary Airport.
Very good. A house, you say?
A warehouse that we can turn into a home as well, because we're
I
gonna have
see.
the helicopters there and stuff.
Quite a lot of changes. Very well.
Yes.
Do you
Alright.
want me to reach out to the airport and ask about hangars, or is Vincent waiting to hear back?
Yeah, Vincent's waiting to hear back.
I don't see why you wouldn't do that as well, though. I mean, you never know; you might get it without having to even bother the mayor. So,
Yeah, you can do that if you wish. Okay. I don't like my serious mode. It's no fun.
Yeah, how do you
we don't have enough time to
relax?
go to the club anymore.
Like I said, it's no fun. All right. Bella. Bella.
Am I there? I don't know where you
I
are.
don't think it seems to have been
I'm
established
so lost now.
that you guys went back to Vincent's house, I think, because
Yeah.
Bella had
And I'm
no
not
interest in
there.
participating in that previous conversation. So
Also, it wasn't really something I would have
So
been
there's
into anyway.
nothing. No, he was going to bring that up. I should have made myself clearer. There's nothing we have to bring up with Bella at this moment because it's all concerning ourselves, right? Nobody can think of anything.
Can I get a flamethrower?
What do you want a flamethrower for?
Well, to protect myself against the Sabat, because y'all gave me that gun and it did nothing the other night. I think I missed, but it didn't do it.
We'll give you a special gun with incendiary rounds.
Is it like a flamethrower?
Kind of like a flamethrower, except it doesn't make us run 150,000 miles in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
flame, any kind of thing like that will make us.
I feel like if I ended up in a room with Sabat, that would be helpful. But that's
It would be, and I will get you one, but we will only use those at certain times.
Okay, it'll be locked up safely until big mission. Okay,
Yeah, till big mission.
cool.
All right. Now, Vince, how far do you think we should pursue this princely problem about information that could give them away and stuff?
Well, the warehouse.
Yeah. You reckon we should keep pursuing that? I don't
Well,
see.
that's up to everyone, I guess. But I mean, me and Lawrence have found the warehouse that we believe is the warehouse that we were talking about.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I mean, there's that. There's also the boat in the harbor that Juggler gave us
Yeah.
that we're yet to investigate. And then there's the sleeper problem, which I know a little bit about. And there's that as well. So, I mean, we've got a couple of angles to go at this point in time.
That's another reason I didn't want to use money too much, but we do have to. That you guys are right.
Are these leads? Sabat leads?
One of them is about leads. It's up to Chase to tell you anything more.
Oh, Vinny, if I can't trust you, then I can't trust anybody.
I just, I like to keep my cards close to my chest. That's just how I work.
I know. It's just a shame you're such a bad poker player sometimes.
Say that.
Vincent,
Yeah?
your phone rings.
Oh my God! Seriously,
See what I mean? You can't do anything without people bringing you in.
we could play a fun game. You answer it for me.
No. You do your thing.
Vincent Jew speaking.
Vincent, this is Hans Berkover, your sire.
Sire, it's a pleasure to speak with you, sir.
Excellent. You will have more pleasure to speak with me in a few hours. I'm traveling to Chicago. I will speak with you shortly. I have a short message to deliver to you when I arrive.
Excellent, sir. I will meet you at the airport.
Yes, you shall. I will be dealing with the one they call Tyler. Do you know
Yes.
her?
I have met Tyler, my lord.
Very good. Then you will contact her to find out when I will arrive.
Yes, my lord. I will take care of that immediately, and I'll see you at the airport.
I am traveling by some form of express.
As you always do, my lord.
I must go. They wish to seal this box.
Okay, not a problem.
Very good. Click.
Okay. And I guess calling Tyler.
All right.
Oh, actually, no, I don't, because to arrange a time for when he arrives. So I text Tyler with my details and just let her know that as soon as she needs me to visit my sire, I'll be ready.
Right. Okay. What are you doing in the meantime? Everybody else?
I'm helping my guys work on what they're supposed to be working on. The house by Gary Airport, working on that kind of stuff. Looking at helicopters, and stuff like that.
Okay.
We can rent, isn't it? We're doing, or
That might be what you're doing. It's one option that you have at your disposal.
Yeah.
I feel like though, if you're renting or leasing, you probably can't mount your chain gun to can you to the helicopter? Were you gonna put that on the helicopter? Where's that going?
Well, hopefully I won't have to use it at any point of any time.
Where did we put the chain gun? Do you remember?
That's a great question because you put it on the. You must have gone.
We're
to
on the
Bella's.
bus with it.
Well, you took the bus to Bella's.
So
and then you would have put it in the truck, I assume, at Bella's.
Yeah, we did.
So it's in the truck still. Okay, all right. So there's a big chain gun in the truck covered with blood.
Right.
And
don't lose that truck.
Yeah.
No, it's our only driving thing, so it's the only thing we got. So it goes with us pretty much everywhere.
Should we maybe not be driving around with the chain gun?
Maybe a good time to lease some cars, Chase. Just so you don't need to drive a truck with a chain gun in it.
Well, this is why we should start looking for a place to live, so we can actually, put it someplace safer. We could get some armored cars. Lease some armored cars.
Where does Jimmy live? Jimmy's got his own place.
Jimmy lives
on the floor at the bottom of Chase's bed right now.
Oh, and the house has to have a place where Jimmy can build or construct something. Whatever, he needs his own little space.
Yeah, we get a warehouse that'll have all of that.
Yeah, and be warned, he gets a bit possessive about that area, so you'll learn that about
demarcated. Well, should I give notice? I'm living in a dorm right now with some students.
Well, let's get the house first so you don't go from a dorm to absolutely nowhere.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's work on that first. Or better still,
surely Vincent would put him up if he wanted to stay here.
You know how Bella is has her work where her home is. Let's look for that kind of thing.
Yes.
Um, Shannon, you can stay here if you need to until you find accommodation. Obviously, you guys are going to be buying pretty soon, so it shouldn't be too long. But feel free to sleep here if you need to.
Oh, that's cool. I'm happy to go back to the dorm. I was just thinking long term because Gary's a bit further out than here. If I'm going to be working with you all out that way, but this is fine. This is closer to the city, right?
It's in the city.
It's in the city. Yeah, this is all good. I'll stay at the dorm tonight anyway. For now. Oh, today. Yeah.
All right. Anybody else got any plans?
No.
No. Nobody's jumping up and down with anything exciting they want to do.
Nope.
I think I'll just help Rita maybe look for places
Okay. Yep.
in the newspaper. I don't know.
Right,
I don't know.
Just circling locations and stuff, and she reckons she's found a car that she wants.
Really? What kind of car is that?
She's gonna get 2 cars.
2 cars.
Yeah, she wants 2 cars.
One person though.
Yeah. She's like, well, this is like for business, and this one is for serious business.
Oh. Wait, maybe you should get like an armored car or something.
Well, I was gonna get a 4x4. I don't know about an armored car. The fuck?
I mean,
I can't go cruising down into the ghetto with the armored car. That's the first thing that's like, people are gonna take pictures of it.
That's true. I just want to keep you safe, you know? What if I get you like a necklace or something, or like a bangle that you can put my blood in just in case you get hurt? And you could
Okay.
just drink from that.
Sure. Okay. I thought you were gonna say like one of those things that they give to old people with a button to call the cops.
No, no. I believe that you'll be fine.
All right.
You can
yes,
handle
sure.
yourself.
Thanks.
You're gonna own like a gang. You're
I
gonna be the leader.
She says, you know what? Well, I'll tell you one thing. No motherfucker is gonna put their hands on me again.
Hell yeah. Exactly. Own it. Do you know, I haven't told anyone this, but when I first became what I am, that this was the main reason for why it happened. Like the fact I was being taken advantage of and almost died.
Wow. So you know
Yeah.
you have it's like a similar kind of story.
Oh, yours is so much worse. Like
So my papa said to me is everything is relevant.
hmm,
Wait, relative. That's what he said. Relative.
relative.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a different word.
Oh, there is actually one other thing. But
Yeah.
I don't really tell anyone this either, but seeing as you're of my blood, I can see things like spirits and all that, and I'm not lying. I actually can.
What?
If there's anyone you want to see, just let me know.
But you want to do like a seance or something?
Yeah, like a seance.
Fuck. I would have to think about that.
Jimmy.
That's pretty far out there, man. Like,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind
Okay.
when I'm doing my business. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll get you something that you can put my blood in.
Okay. Cool.
Surely I've got like something somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, you sell a shop load of stuff, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a little vial, like necklace vial thing.
Okay. Cool.
Fill it with my blood, put it around your neck.
Very good. And she has that now. Cool bananas. Well, we have 2 minutes till 5. Anyone have any 2-minute scenes they want to play?
What did the prince say about the newspaper situation? Do we need to follow up on that? Was there anything I can do? I don't know what I could do. But...
No, he's covering that.
Okay.
He's covering that. Not a problem. I'll ring up Bella.
Bella, your phone rings.
So busy today. Yep. Hello.
Bella, it's me.
Hi, Chase.
I don't know if you're aware of this because I've forgotten. You know how I forget stuff. But I have a new chief of security now,
Okay.
and she's nice and safe now.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, yeah. You know who I'm talking about?
No,
No.
no.
Well, you know how Vincent had a chief of security?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't.
Okay. I'm so confused. Could you stop beating around the bush and maybe just come out with it?
I'm not beating around the bush. This is how my brain works all the time.
All right.
His chief of security
Right.
is now officially my chief of security.
Do you mean Julia?
Yes.
Is that right? Oh,
Yes.
okay, fuck.
That's all right. I forgot her name for a minute there.
No, I'm glad that you're looking after her, but you better look after her, okay?
I will. I promise.
Don't make me hurt you.
I won't. I've seen what you can do. I've seen
Yeah.
what you can do. Looks painful. Don't want to experience it.
Yeah.
Okay. But also, I wanted to bring up the fact that she will be teaching my team how to take care of itself, or getting somebody to do that.
Okay.
So if you needed any of your team to learn something like that, we would be glad to help.
Right. Oh, okay. I'll think on that.
Okay. All right. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good night.
Bye. See you
Bye.
later.
Thank you. Very good. Last calls for final moments before
Vincent.
we end recording.
Come on.
No, I'm good.
Come on. Come up with something. I don't know. Have
Come
someone-
on, Vincent.
have
Smack a deal in there.
Have like a backup Julia.
No,
Hey, I want to see Vincent. I've got an idea. Just
Al
briefly.
Pacino, 1940 something, young Al Pacino.
I'm going to ring up Vincent.
Why are you ringing him?
I'm like right in the same room reading a newspaper.
Vincent.
Oh, this Scooby-Doo is such a cracker.
I have an idea. You know rich people, right?
Yeah, I
Lots
know
of-
many rich people.
Lots of rich people. Well, why don't you get them to invest over at Gary? Especially if they want to open a business in America.
Well, I don't know. That yeah, Gary has something to be desired for. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, it's empty, it's barren, it's new, it's...
Which
Yeah.
is why there's probably not a lot of customers there, Chase.
But
There's
they
the old
could-
adage of build it and they shall come. Poor
Yeah,
people wrote
build
that
it
adage.
and they shall come. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Build it
That
and
doesn't work though. We discovered that. It's a myth.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought, if you get enough Ventru over there, then the Ventru that will get unhappy over there can't be unhappy because there's Ventru over there. If you know what I mean.
Vincent looks really confused and goes back to reading his newspaper.
No? Okay.
Chase,
All right.
Chase, listen to me, Chase. This
Yeah,
is Jimmy.
Pardon?
Chase, your mind is really good at like flying helicopters. Really good at that.
That's true. That's true. I am the well.
You got your, and he lists off all of your achievements and top flying helicopters and your certificates and all of that stuff, and it takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you got all of that stuff. You don't know the first goddamn thing about economies.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, here's a little simple way of looking at it, I suppose, is like in Gary, there's not a lot of people, which means there's not a lot of money. So if you were to spend hundreds of millions of dollars setting up something in Gary, that money does not exist in Gary to be given back to you. You cannot make that money from the people living in Gary because they don't have it.
That makes a good point. I can see why. So you have to have a big mind and you have to think bigger, huh?
When you want to build a business, you want to put it in the busiest places possible with the most number of customers, not the cheapest place possible with the least number of customers. I mean, if you're
Okay.
looking for a deal, well, I get that. If you just want to have a quiet house, Gary is a great place for that. If you want somewhere that's out of the way and nobody's going to find it, Gary's a great place. If you are manufacturing something and you want a factory, Gary is a great place for that.
Well, that's what I was meaning. They could bring all their factories to Gary.
Well, yeah, but there's the cost of labor, and then there's the question of whether or not they have a labor force in Gary.
That's a good point too. You're right. I think I'll stick with helicopters because I know more about them.
And by the way, Jimmy, if you ever want a job, you've
Oh,
just
yeah.
earned it.
Oh, thanks. I guess I don't know what kind of job I would do, but I seem pretty busy as it
I
is.
keep telling you, you're a genius. You never listen to me. You are a genius. I mean, you
don't know
just
about
made it
that.
so simple for me a minute ago. That would have been so confusing otherwise.
Hmm. That's just how my pa explained it when I was
Really?
8.
Oh, okay. All right. And he walks out like in, okay. Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. So I'm going to see you guys in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yep. Good
Oh,
time.
soon. Thank you.
Right,
Goodbye.
guys.
Ah, good seeing you.